reinforce the story. Like, let me tell you another one. Safa and Marwa, right?
What's that again?
Mount Safa and
Uh,
Marwa, right? Where are they at?
yeah. What about it?
Where'd they go? Mount Safa and Marwa. Where'd they go? How come I don't see them anymore?
I'm not educated on that, bro. I know
Bro,
stuff for more.
the when it says when Hagar went to Medina or Mecca, she was looking for water and she couldn't find any, so she went back and forth between Safa and Marwa to look for water, and then all of a sudden the Zamzam well came out.
Yeah. What about it? I mean, it talks about that in the Bible. God gave them water
But
to
when
keep
you
them
look,
alive.
but when you look at Saudi Arabia right now, there's no mountain called Safa and Marwa. There's only like this little pile of dirt.
Or maybe they changed the name or something. I don't know, bro. I mean,
No, they
I was,
say that they covered
bro.
it
I was
up
there in
with the Mecca.
2015. I was there.
Okay,
No,
and you
no,
didn't
Wallah,
go
I was
and you
there.
didn't do the Safa and Marwa thing. You said that's a
No,
regular
no, I saw that.
tradition.
No, I did the Umrah. I
Here,
went around the Kaaba, and after that, I saw the.
let me pull
We
it up
drank
for
the
you.
water, the Zamzam water. Then we went to
Safa
the
and Marwa.
cave
Safa and Marwa. So what's it called? Safa and Marwa, right? Yeah. Watch.
in the
Do you know?
Safa and Marwa.
Okay, it's this stuff right here. Look, it's this. Hold on, put on the screen. It's this. You've seen it before. You see it?
I think it looks familiar. I
Yeah.
don't know, though.
So they got two little rocks like that they call Safa and Marwa. But they're supposedly those were mountains. But then I asked them, I say, how come they're not mountains anymore? They say, oh, brother, because we built the Kaaba over it and it's too high.
Or it just fell down. It's been like thousands of years, bro. Like what?
No, mountains
You
don't
wanted to
disappear, brother.
you
Mountains,
wanted to just stay.
mountains don't disappear, brother. Come on, man. They're
No, it
mountains.
fell. Like it could have just all fell into each other. How do you know? It's
Okay.
been
Well, it
thousands of
just sounds
years.
like it sounds like propaganda to me because when I like, okay, let me give you another one. What language does God speak?
God,
Yeah.
he can speak whatever he wants, bro.
You
He's all knowing.
you
He can
would
speak
think that.
Chinese, bro.
You would think that, right? But then when you read the Quran that's in
And you
heaven,
can see, I knew that. You're gonna say,
it's in Arabic, right? And
okay.
then and
What
then
about
when
it?
you have to call God, what name do you have? We have to use an Arabic name. It's just
Okay.
Arabic. You guys are just racist, bro.
How you calling, bro? Wallahi, you've lost your mind, bro.
That's
Listen,
racist. What you took a bunch of people from all over the world has been living the globe's been around for how long? Millions of years. And now you have to say everybody has to say God in Arabic? That
they
doesn't
don't
sound
have to. They could, if they don't have to be Muslim, they can deal with the hellfire.
that doesn't sound suspicious to you a little bit?
They can deal with the
Yeah, yeah,
Jahannam, bro. They
speak
don't want to say.
Arabic or go to hell.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what Allah said.
Come on, brother. Come on, man. That's suspect.
It's how life works, man.
Nah, I don't think it is how I think that's how Muslims
I
want
mean,
it to
even
work.
before the Prophet Muhammad, when Jesus was, after Jesus, how were the Christians meant to call God?
They didn't have to speak a
In the
specific
Middle
language.
East. Do you know how
No, that
Christianity started in the Middle
no,
East?
they didn't have to speak a specific language. That's not a
Before
requirement,
it ran to Europe, before
brother.
it ran to the Europe, the people in the Middle East were calling Jesus Allah, bro.
Brother,
They were actually calling.
there's nothing like that, brother, in any other religion. There you have to speak your language.
They were speaking Aramaic, bro.
Even you have to read the
The
Quran in
people.
Arabic. You have to like, what is this? This is
No, you
weird,
don't.
brother. It is weird,
You
brother.
can read the English Quran to understand it, but when you're praying, recite it in Arabic. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't believe
I
it.
mean, bro, you don't have to be Muslim. You're gonna go to Jahannam. Don't worry about that.
I doubt. I don't think I'm gonna go to Jahannam, brother. I think. Look, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
worse? What's worse, bro? What's worse? Being a
What?
Trinitarian or defending pedophilia? Which one you think is worse?
No one defends pedophilia around here, bro.
Oh, you believe in 6-year-old women then?
1400 years ago, according to science itself, women were
Oh,
maturing.
also,
Yeah,
so marrying 6-year-old is abrogated.
What do you
Wait,
talk, bro?
host,
I
can I
don't
talk
like
to this
this
kid real
guy,
quick?
bro.
Because he gave this argument last time. Didn't I
Z,
already
have a good day, bro.
dialectically
Like,
slam
wallahi,
you?
ma'asalam,
Didn't I
man.
already dialectically slam you?
Ma'asalam, man. This guy's an atheist and he loves
And Uzu
arguing with
billahi minash
Muslims.
shaitanir rajim. I'm not an atheist. I don't know why you keep calling
Wallahi,
me
you
that.
are. Why do you like defending Trinitarians,
I just do
bro?
philosophical
The
arguments
Greek
for fun. I
mythology
take
and
different
paganism,
positions.
bro.
Oh yeah, I'm a Christian. I'm an EO. All right.
You're a Christian. You
Yes, I
worship
am.
Isa.
What
I
happened?
worship.
You
No, I
guys?
worship Jesus.
What happened? You
Bro,
guys
you're
know?
brown. You worship a white man, bro. Chill out.
You guys know each other? Or
He's
something?
white. He was. Yeah. What's the argument? He was white.
You are disbeliever, host. You don't
Wait, who was
believe
white?
in
Hold on,
God.
hold on.
Hey, hey,
What's
Scary.
up? Yo.
Allah,
Hey, Scary, go on mute. Scary, tell me if you're mute.
Allah, Allah, we follow
Hey,
the
now, corner him with the Aurufs. Now, corner with the Aurufs.
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
How bad did you got cooked, brother? You're cooked. Hey, yeah, Scary, are you on mute? Are you on mute? Are you on mute?
Your host, you don't believe in God, you know this, brother.
How did it feel that Libiano baked you so hard that your body tells you to go on mute to let him explain to you about to push him and corner him? How does that feel, Scary?
Host, don't lead people to the hellfire. Allah
How did that feel?
Allah is above the
Scary, are
throne.
you on mute?
Allah
Yeah,
is
can't
above
unmute now, man.
Somalia.
Did he appeal to a contradiction? That's my question.
Scary, you gotta answer me what's happening now.
Did he appeal to a contradiction? Answer the question.
Alhamdulillah.
You guys, wait, Scary's on mute, I think. He's on a call. He's on a call.
Did Liviano appeal to a contradiction? Answer the question.
Oh, you know what? Wait, you know what? Let me get the video up, actually.
Repentance is closed.
Third time, fourth time's the charm, bro.
Repentance
Did
is closed.
Liviano appeal to a contradiction?
Let me open it up.
3 in 1, we forgive.
Someone's
Guys,
talking
listen.
over me.
Yeah, it's 5006. He always does this. He starts chanting in the background. 5006. Can you be normal for one day, dude? All right. Who's saying that I was on mute? Is it Kesra? Kesra, let me ask you a question. Okay, bro, Kesra,
He
did
sounds
you
like a
watch?
hyena, bro.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you?
watch it. You got baked. You got
No,
baked, brother.
wait.
You got
Who?
baked.
Wait. Whose
Okay,
video
hey,
did? Whose video did
Kesra.
you watch?
Brother, hey.
Wait.
Whose video did you watch?
Whose video did you watch? Did you
Oh,
watch
Christ,
mine or
that's you.
did you watch
Yes,
mine or
it's me.
Liviano's?
You're the one said, Scary, are you on mute? Now push him on the
Yes.
outros.
Yes.
Yes, it's me.
Okay.
Okay, did he appeal
Look how they
to an apparent... Bro, come on, you're not a kid.
Bro,
Did he
I'm a kid. I'm a
appeal
kid. I want to
to-
be a kid. Let me be.
Okay.
Hey,
Did he
Scary, are you
appeal
on
to an
mute?
apparent contradiction?
Hold on a second.
Hey, Scary, are you on mute?
Just answer the question, bro. Stop being a
And now
4-year-old,
push him on the
bro.
outros.
Stop being a 6-year-old. Did he appeal
Hey,
to an apparent contradiction?
brother, it's done.
I'm not your
Khalas.
brother,
You're
bro.
embarrassed.
You're under the foot of Christ. Did he appeal? Why did you drop him, bro?
I don't want to hear their bullshit right now. Like that's fine. They could believe whatever they want. Look, we're on to bigger and bigger things. Libiano affirmed a contradiction. And then I found this great video that Dos sent me where he's going on a, I don't know what is it, Christ, a symposium? What is it?
Symposium?
Yeah, they apparently grown men were paying Libiano to teach them about how to debunk the Trinity through logic. And this one guy asked him, he's like, wait a minute, how can we debunk the Trinity through logic when we appeal to mystery according to Allah's descent? And then Libiano's like, no, we don't appeal to mystery because there's a contradiction. And it's because there is no contradiction in Allah's descent. And then on my video, he affirmed a contradiction. So
bro, he was getting paid for one of them and he was doing it for free for you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He lied to those people. He lied to
Hey, Scary, are
them.
you on mute?
Bro,
Scary, are
we're
you on
doing
mute?
this again, bro. All right, did he appeal to an apparent contradiction when he was debating? Did he appeal to it? I'm gonna keep asking him that question.
We're gonna just run this for I'm gonna run this for like at least a week at this point, dude. Like they're gonna have to
Wait,
answer
Scary.
me. Yes, Jen.
You know how you debated like Libiano, right? Mm-hmm. I think you should debate Rumsey. He's live right now. Like the Muslims in his chat can tell him.
Rumsey?
He'll debate you.
Who's that? Let me go there.
Yeah, Dawa
go
over
there.
Dunya.
I'll pull up my other
Humpty
account.
Dumpty?
I'll go to my other
he's
account right
goated. Yeah, he's goaded.
now. Hold on.
Jenna, are you talking about Humpty Dumpty?
Can you tell me what's his username?
Get out on the wall.
What's his username?
Dawa over Dunya.
Dawa over Dunya, that's him?
Yeah.
Dawa.
He should
Oh,
be
I
live right
hate
now.
that guy. I hate that guy.
Oh
How do you
my
spell
God.
Dawa again?
Dawah.
A-H. Over Dunya. He's live right now. Okay, let's see. See what happens. Which topic should I do today, guys?
And then completely disappeared from history, despite us having scrolls that are much older. How does that?
Everybody make sure you stay quiet because I'm not on mute.
Christians, quote unquote Christians.
He's got 16 people requesting. He's not going to let me up. Everybody tell him to let me up.
The quote unquote orthodox and the correct ones. Those are the ones that spread their faith and spread their influence and banned all others.
Which topic should I do?
Amongst all those
Hey, don't go mute now.
None of them have the true revelation.
Which topic should I do though?
One that we've never heard of.
Do the 7 autos. Push him on the 7 autos.
Kesra, be quiet because then they're going to think you're coaching me, bro.
Egypt or other places.
This is literally how I was doing it last time. I was on this phone on Libiano's panel and I was on live with your dumbass and you interrupted.
No, I was not in live.
But basically, it's the same thing. People were on my panel interrupting.
This time, don't go on mute.
I'm not worried because I have it all on recording. You could go watch it on my stream. What happened?
Defending paganism. That's insane.
What's your channel's name?
What just happened? Oh, there it goes. Hello.
Everywhere else except Arabia, because we're not able to excavate.
He's not gonna let me up, guys. There's like 16 people waiting.
We can tell him to. I don't know your
No, Isaac also
Your burner
took money out of my noise.
Huh?
Like, is he lit?
Tell him Rice Scary. I don't see no Rice Scaries in the chat, bro.
A text that have been so
I want to
influential
go tell him.
in totality. Like,
I'm gonna say it too. Hold on.
We don't believe it ever necessarily gained all this influence.
Should I do Allah in the lowest heaven or should I do the veil?
Managed to
Dawa over Dunya,
be
guys.
around for at least
Dawa over Dunya. And everybody be quiet this time, bro. You guys are gonna give me back.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Is it possible for a text revealed to a prophet to be lost and then a false text to gain popularity and then to be spread everywhere? And then perhaps remnants of that, what do you call it, true prophet's revelation?
I'm gonna ask him Allah in the lowest heaven.
Survive in some very limited fashion in small pockets.
Pretty scary hours up. Right, scary. Let's see it. Good job, guys. Good job.
In fact, I don't know how you'd measure the likelihood of that. We find manuscripts, we find old texts. We've discovered entire libraries of quote unquote heretical texts that no one knew about for centuries upon centuries.
Someone put
upon
ascend
centuries.
me.
Well, those existed, whether we like it or not, whether we knew about it or not. Those exist and did exist. Now, to what extent were they as popular? Did they gain as much fame and public knowledge? Maybe not. That's okay, but that doesn't in any way make
love you
it
guys.
less likely that they existed.
No matter how bad you guys make me look.
Before the Gospel of Thomas was known to humanity, or maybe not, there were many Gospels that have been discovered that were once never known, hardly ever known to anyone. If I described those to you, you'd probably say that sounds unlikely it exists.
can you give me?
I'm gonna say ascend me at daybreak.
Because I like not even. I'm not denying this, but can you give me an example of a recently discovered gospel?
He's reading the comments right now.
Dates back very far, like that we just never knew about before.
Yo, but hold on, I gotta make sure I have them. Hold on a second, I gotta make sure I can get this clip.
For example, the Gospel of Mary, the infancy gospel. What do you call it?
Which infancy gospel? Like,
Should we go Dawa hunting today, guys?
can you work out which one they're talking about by
Exactly.
the context?
Maybe we should just do that all day.
When you say the Gospel of Mary, we still have copies of the gospel, like.
Come on, load in. Nice.
I think which one's been discovered recently that you're saying we didn't know about for hundreds of years? I don't know. I don't see any examples of that we didn't know about.
Okay, hold on. Have we discovered every single Christian text that is?
Dude, all right. I'll leave it on. My phone's in the background there. It'll be, if he lets me up, I'll talk to him. In the meantime, if you're Muslim and you know it, clap your hands. Who's up here? JJ, you Muslim?
No. I just wanted to come up to the previous guy. To talk about how there was already Arabs before, what's his name was born, before Ishmael.
What do you think about that?
Well, I don't think that Muhammad could have been an Ishmael because the Ishmaelites were already gone by the time he was born.
Oh, were they? They were gone?
They disappeared. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. They just make up stories, don't they? They just make everything up, unfortunately. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, I think the Bible also talks about Ishmael being circumcised around the age of 13 with Abraham. But in their little story, he's circumcised at the time of when he's a baby, because that's when Abraham takes him to the desert and leaves him and Hagar in the desert. So it's like the ages are completely off.
That makes sense. They pretty much do that with every topic. They just insert themselves. Let's see. He's dropping this guy now. Let's see if he lets me up now. Wait, did he block me? Oh, he ended. Fuck. Damn, dude. So much for that. He saw too many Rise Scaries and he just like, never mind. Abort mission. Who else should we keep going live? Let's go live, guys. Who cares? Look, until another nobody else is Muslim up here, right?
I don't think so.
AKT, you're not Muslim?
Amen.
Nah.
Yo.
Muslim bros, hey, are the most interesting characters you'll ever meet in your life.
I can't hear you, Christ. Your mic is muffled.
Am I?
Yeah, you're muffled a little bit.
How about now?
Nope, still bad.
Hey, my pagan friend, how you doing?
List.
Was it you in the Orthodox?
Yes. Yes.
Why
What'd
would
you
you
think?
do that to yourself? You embarrassed yourself, man.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
You got caught cheating using the AI.
They were lying. Don't believe that. They were lying about that. That was
But
they.
you know what? I think you don't do that again. Anyone
What
who goes
the
against
fuck? That they
Orthodox-
lied. Don't do what again? They literally lied on me. That
You
didn't
know,
happen.
Orthodox, he's too good, bro. He's too good. He
Brother,
puts you
I
every
baked
time.
him. I literally
You didn't,
baked him.
man. I watched it. No, you
No,
didn't.
you got
He baked
you.
the best of them.
No, you didn't. You
He's the best. He's
trust
the best
me,
of all.
brother. Go watch my clips on my channel right
I
now.
did, but
the
you-
best?
I didn't watch the whole thing. It's embarrassing, bro.
You
Don't do
can't,
that
brother.
again.
Listen
You're
to me.
good. I like you.
You're just
don't
getting
go to Orthodox
confused.
again.
No, List, you're getting confused because you saw me. What I was doing was I was buying time. People don't understand strategy, bro. They just think you just gotta go on a panel and crash out. That's not how it works, dude.
Man, the guy's
I was
too good. I'm not because
He
he's good,
lost,
but he's
brother.
too
He
good.
lost. He
He
lost.
didn't lose. How did he lose?
You want me to show you something?
I tell you what. He's the smartest guy.
He's a smart guy. Yes, he is. But he's also an atheist. I don't know if you know that. He's an atheist. Wallahi, he's an
I
atheist.
I just wanted to make sure it was you, man. That wasn't good. Don't
It
do
was
again.
me. It was me.
Hey,
I'm gonna do it.
Hey,
I'm
love,
gonna
hey, love you,
I'm
man.
gonna
Take
do
care.
it again today. Actually,
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't
If
do
I
it.
find another
Don't do
person,
that.
I'm gonna catch him slipping like I caught him
No,
slipping.
he's not gonna slip.
He is, bro. Look, I already got 2 crazy clips out of it, and I'm not even done. I'm still on the first. We did 3 topics.
I gotta give you something. He was very respectful to you. He was very.
Come on now.
Yeah, he was very respectful.
Come on now. You never saw that before.
Yeah, he was very respectful.
Yeah.
He was very calm and respectful, and it wasn't hard. He was answering. He didn't ask you many questions. He was just answering. So you gotta give him that.
We were both being polite. We were both being polite. Yeah, we were both being polite. I
thought
didn't
it
have
was
an
a good
issue.
one. I think you did better than Nick and all of them, like Dog Logic and
Come on now. Come on.
I think you think better. Yeah, come on. I'll be honest with you. Come
All
on,
right,
man.
okay. Look, there you go. This is being honest. There you go. That's all we need right there. But I would suggest you, List, go to my profile and watch the 2 clips that I just made about that debate, and I think you'll see a different perspective, brother.
I would look at him. I promise.
All right.
You'll be good, man.
God bless you, man. God bless you.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, look, I understand, but you guys don't understand. There's a strategy here. You can't just go on a panel and crash out, especially not if you're, bro, this is my first time. It's not really my first time. I talked to him when I was like beginning in this stuff, but this is basically my first time since I knew what I was doing. That I was talking to Libiano, and I was trying to milk it. So I'm like, let me be polite. Let me get as many possible topics as I possibly could. He even had to say, yo, that's enough, bro. You just jumping from topic to topic. I get it. But you guys don't understand strategy, bro. Like, you guys, come on.
Yo, I have a question.
Yes. What's up, man?
And it's for the Christians too, right? They're a fan of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't understand how you can take a Christian seriously. Especially, I've never seen them call you out, when you say some blasphemy things about their religion, or
I say
how.
blasphemy things. What do I say?
Yeah.
Like what?
What does he say that's blasphemous according to us Christians? What does he say that's blasphemous?
The fact that you don't even know about it tells me, like,
He's trying to lie. He's trying to lie on my. He's trying to lie on my name, bro.
Let me tell you. Me and Scary be knowing each other for a minute, right?
Yeah, these guys will lie.
Listen, for example, literally last time we had a conversation, Scary, I was scared.
Wait, hold on a
Jesus could be
second.
in my pocket, right?
No, you guys said that. I didn't say
Come
that.
on, Scary Hour, man. Come on.
Nah,
Let's
bro,
not do
listen.
that. But anyway, I've seen you like say a lot of diabolical stuff, right?
Diabolical.
Yeah, and they never call you out. In fact, they actually, I
Bro,
noticed.
listen, let me tell you something.
Right?
Let me tell you something, bro. Christians are my friends. They know me. They know everything I say, everything I don't say. Even when I say something that might be a little off, they understand where I'm coming from. So you're not gonna get that off right now, buddy. I'm sorry to tell you.
No.
Well,
It's
even
not
if he
about
did,
that.
even if he did, are you expecting us to like cut his head off?
You know what I'm saying?
I never said anything
He
about
thinks
cutting people's head off.
He thinks you guys are Muslim, bro.
I said I just think Christians don't take their religion seriously, right? And they will rather someone be like, oh my God.
Because the Quran says don't trust the disbelievers and fight the disbelievers. So you think the Christians gotta do that?
No, I don't think I will have to validate for you to actually say some good stuff about my religion for me to. They're
not waiting. They're not waiting for me to validate.
Look for validation.
They're not waiting for validation. There's plenty of topics that I don't even touch because I understand it's a deeper level for Christianity. So don't say that.
If you actually really care about Christianity, you will be a Christian. You know, like for example, you call yourself agnostic. You call yourself Christian. No, for example, like if you was pretend to be Muslim, I'll call you out. You know.
That's what I'm saying, because that's what Muslims do.
Christian will not do that.
Because Muslims are the only ones who think they have to fight everybody over religion.
No.
Nobody else thinks that.
We know we have the truth, and if you're doing something, pretending, I'm gonna call you out, brother.
Brother, look, let's talk about. Can we talk about religion, bro?
I don't want to talk about. Who am I talking right now, though? Zionist,
Christian.
Atheist,
this is
agnostic,
Christian. This is the Christian version right now.
All right, Christian. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, why can't God come as a man? Let's talk about that. Why can't God come as a man, bro? I want to hear your opinion.
Why can God not become a man? You say.
Yes. I can hear you. I'm on mute.
The reason.
But you sound low, Christ. You sound low. The reason why God can't come as a man is what?
Because if God were to become a man, he will be dependent. You hear me?
How does that follow?
Do you believe God can be like, God is independent, so he can't be dependent on something?
Right, but I'm asking you, can you prove that if God came as a man, that would necessarily make him dependent? Can you prove that?
For example, we can take on things that happened to Jesus, right? The guy almost died out of a hunger, right?
Where?
Things like that.
You mean when he showed that he wasn't dependent on food by fasting for 40 days? Is that what you mean?
No. There's actually a story that he almost died. The guy almost died. I mean, he did die, but...
Brother. What I'm trying to ask you is very simple, Luke. Why can't God come as a man? Why?
Here's another reason why God can become a man.
You didn't even give one yet.
Mans can get temptation. The guy almost fell in love with a woman in a well. That's what happens when you become a man. Right?
What? Wait, what?
You can't.
What are you talking about? He fell in love with a woman at a well?
No, he was flirting with the woman.
Bro, am I speaking Cantonese, brother?
Come on, agnostic. You're like...
Hey, have you been watching the clips, though, of the Libyano debate, or no?
I've heard about it.
You didn't watch them? The ones I made, though. Mine ones. Not yours ones.
Oh. Are you talking about the one that said, the guy was helping you or something?
No, that's the lie. They were lying about that. I'm talking about the one that I made.
Are you on a mute or something?
Yeah. No, that one's a lie. I'm talking about the one I made.
Nah, I haven't heard about it. Let me hear it.
Go watch
What
it. Go
happened?
watch it. Watch it on my profile, bro. You want to see? Oh, you
Okay,
want to
can
see
I
it?
give you another? Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
You want to give me
You
another
know,
what?
another one will
your
be
buddy
like,
in
you know,
Hmm?
dude slept, took a shit.
Who did what
You know,
now?
you don't want God to be doing that, right? Agnostic.
Here, let me show you something.
So
Oh, this
you're
one's
saying
doing
that
good.
he could
This one's doing good here.
Yo, Christians, yo, you love your God to become a man, but when I say things man do,
Watch this. Watch this. Watch
now all of
this.
a sudden you're in your feelings.
All right, brother. Everybody, look. Watch this. Watch this. I want to show you this. This is the newest video. Everybody, go watch this one and comment. Leave a comment on it. But all right, I want to hear your genuine opinion on this. Okay. Hold on. Let me try to bring it up a little bit more so you
Come on, Christians, don't be in your feelings.
I want to see if you actually can see this. Hold on a second.
I said all things man do, you know.
Okay, I want your genuine opinion on this. Okay, you watching it?
Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. I'm watching it.
All right, here we go. But mute up though. Everybody, just mute up. I want you to hear this.
So you're saying that he could ascend in some places while descending in other places?
Which means the same subject bears two contradictory predicates.
How do we get out of that?
So, how you get out of that is
Allah descends according to time, everywhere.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So Allah's always in the lowest heaven?
No.
When we say we don't know the howness, we're not saying we don't know the howness as a result of an apparent logical contradiction.
If we didn't say Allahu Alam in this case, there would be a contradiction there.
Well, if you said God is in essence and descent in our understanding at the same time, then there would be an apparent contradiction, of course.
How do we get out of that?
Ooh.
So, how you get out of that is...
There's references to God coming down to the nearest heaven.
Yeah.
So we say that we believe in this, but we don't know how this happens.
The hadith says Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven.
Yeah.
Whose night is that?
Everybody's night.
You understand? There's nothing contradictory about the attributes of Allah or the howness for us to say, oh, it's a mystery, therefore we don't know how to respond to this contradiction.
So, how you get out of that is...
Is the goal to push them to tap out and appeal to mystery?
Is that the goal?
No, I'm saying that the descent of God is not like the descent of creatures.
Right, because of the apparent contradiction.
No, it's because of his... because he's God.
The howness of it, we say it's a mystery. So wouldn't we say that one way we're using logic with them, but we don't use logic with our own beliefs?
No.
Bingo. How do we get out of that?
We can basically argue, well, since you are appealing to mystery, and the mystery you've appealed to is because we found a contradiction in your worldview, then from a contradiction anything follows, right? So from your perspective, your entire worldview falls apart. So it's not simply the case that we've caught you in this grey area.
No.
This isn't like one element of your belief. This basically will shatter your entire worldview.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, how you get out of that is...
If they appeal to mystery, I guess that's a good place to be as well, because appealing to mystery is just another way of saying I'm not able to solve the contradiction, but I'm not impious enough to say that it is a contradiction.
Yo, brother, what is the point of this?
Yikes. Yikes.
I'm trying to understand. I already told you where Islamically we stand. We stand about this point.
Yikes. How you feel about that one, brother?
About what?
So he's talking about Allah's descent, and he had to appeal to mystery when I debated. When I debated him on it, he had to appeal to mystery. But then when he goes
like that, we don't know how Allah.
Yeah, he's saying we don't know how he does it. But then when he went to the symposium where grown men were paying him money to give him an answer, he said, no, we don't appeal to mystery because of a contradiction. But then with me, he said there is a contradiction. So now what?
I don't know.
So did he lie?
Actually,
did he lie to those people, those poor people at the symposium? I don't get it.
That we know how Allah does it?
No. He said to them, the guy asked him, he said, how come we can appeal to mystery, right, when we debate our Allah's descent, but how come we don't let Christians appeal to mystery when it comes to the Trinity? And he said, because they're trying to avoid a logical contradiction and we aren't. He said there is no logical contradiction when it comes to Allah's descent. So then, but when I asked them,
but you making it seem like Christians, the only thing that they don't know that is mystery is such a Trinity. There's so many things.
Brother, that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant to the conversation.
There's
the point is,
even you agree with me. There's things that we don't know about God, how He does something.
Nope.
You know everything about God.
Nope. The guy asked him specifically about Allah's nuzul, about Allah's descent, and he said there is no contradiction. He didn't even say there's no contradiction. He said there isn't even an apparent contradiction. He said, but then with me, he was like, yeah, there is an apparent contradiction. So now what? Did he lie?
So what's the contradiction? I'm confused.
The contradiction is that if Allah's descent is always occurring, there is never a time for him to ascend. And so if you guys say that he is ascended somehow, then that contradicts reality.
Well, that contradicts reality. Well, first you gotta tell me how. You don't know how, so
because you cannot be making two contradictory movements at the same time. You can't be going up.
Are you making the claim that we know everything about God?
There you go. You're appealing to mystery. There you go.
Well, that isn't mystery.
Now you might as well. Okay, so you might as well be a Trinitarian.
Like us Muslims.
Okay, so I don't know. So brother, so I don't know how. So okay, so I don't know how three can be one, but it just is.
Do you know what the Father looks like, Scary Howard?
Yeah, wallahu alam.
Come on, I'm not asking about the Trinity. I'm asking what the Holy Ghost looks like.
No, but we're talking about the Trinity. That's what we're talking about. I want to know.
No, what they look like. I'm not talking about Jesus. I'm talking about, since you know everything about God, can you tell me what the Holy Ghost looks like?
Brother, did Libiano get himself out of the contradiction or not? That's all I want to know, dude. Everything else is kind of irrelevant.
I don't understand why Libiano making it so difficult. I mean, we get everything from the Hadith and the Quran, and none of those mention how Allah descends, right?
Libiano making
we don't
it
gotta
difficult.
entertain all that stuff, you know?
See, but you're not tracking, Diddy. So look, what time is Allah supposed to descend? Let me ask you that.
What time does Allah? It says in the Hadith or was in the Quran that Allah descends.
At what time?
It doesn't say a specific time. It gives
it says when one third of the last night part of the night is over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't know what exactly the time.
But that's a specific time, right? When one third of the last part of the night is over, right? That's the time. So my question to you is, isn't that time always happening because the earth is spinning?
What about it? Are you assuming that God is inside the earth or something? Like, you know how he was in your pocket?
I'm not asking that.
You're assuming, man. Come on.
I'm not asking that. I don't know where he descends. I don't know where he descends to, but anyway, he descends, right? So
but you said you made it seem like Allah comes inside his creation. You know, we don't
brother, this is where you guys always lose because you're not even listening to my argument. You're just arguing what you think I'm gonna say. I'm not saying Allah's entering creation.
I know where you're coming from.
Okay, all right.
You believe God is in the earth.
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to chill out because you're literally not tracking. Once again, this is not about where he's going. I'm talking about at what time is he doing whatever it is that he's doing. That's all I want to know. If you can't track that, I don't know what to tell you. So, according to the video, Libiano affirmed a contradiction. He said, without appealing to mystery, there is a contradiction. He said that. He verbatim said that. So,
yeah, I heard him say that.
So, I just don't know. Why is he going to the symposium where 40 and 50-year-old unks are going and lying to them? That's what I want to know. So, anyway, let's check who else we got on the Dawa hunt. Let's see if we can catch somebody slipping.
Right here, other side. Want to address Muhammad from God, who is another hadith rejecter.
Let's see. What did I type in last time? I think I typed in Islam or Muslim. Let's see. Muslim panels. Let's click on stuff. I'm gonna catch Doe slipping. Here we go. Jesus is Muslim.
Then how can we then give you empirical evidence? That is not the basic of it.
Yes,
it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Because I was you for 15 years.
Bro, this panel got 7 people on it, and there's 3 people requesting. What the hell?
Yo, scary hour.
Yo.
You know who Jesus Barbers was?
Who, what?
Jesus the Barbers.
You talking about Barabbas?
Barabbas Jesus.
What about him?
You know, it could be possible, you know, he's the one that was crucified instead of Jesus, you know? And Christians are kind of basically thinking they're Jesus, so-called Barabbas, you know?
Don't you guys get tired? Don't you guys get tired of lying to people?
I was trying to entertain that one, you know?
Why, dude?
Come on, Paul probably saw his best friend.
Why don't you just believe where all the evidence is pointing you towards?
What evidence?
All the evidence, the Bible, the historians, the archaeology.
Wait, do you know what the historians believe about how Jesus died?
Which historians?
No, it's just general history. Like, you know what they believe about how he died?
That he was crucified.
In what way, though?
On a crucifix. What do you mean, in what way?
If I were to go and look into historians, what they say about how and what happened to Jesus,
Why am I so sleepy?
I'm not gonna lie, you probably should have never tell a Muslim, oh, look what the historians say and all that stuff, because they believe the guy got assaulted, you know, got raped.
Hold on, they let me on the panel. Hello.
The evidence is very simple.
Hello.
The Quran. Yes, go on, please, Beijing.
What are we doing here, guys?
Ayano, are you there? Hold on 1 second.
I don't think.
The evidence is very simple. The Quran gives many details that would have not been known by Muhammad nor by anyone with scientific knowledge during his time, nor by previous societies.
All right, I got a question about Islam.
Hold on 1 second, scary hour. I'm talking to someone in which we were having a discussion first, and he doesn't even understand the basics of Occam's razor, and he's trying to guide my tongue in telling me what I can provide as evidence and what I should not be able to provide as evidence. It's not you who decides what I say or what the empirical evidence shows. I was trying to give you the background of the basics of science, which you obviously did not.
This lady's a narcissist,
because as an atheist, I'm surprised that you don't know what Occam's razor
How's
is.
she narcissist,
It's the biggest.
She kicked the guy off the panel already, and now she's giving him a lecture.
Believes in faith.
Because he was trying to tell her, basically put words in her mouth.
Who cares? Just tell him to shut up and keep it moving. She's giving him a whole speech now.
An atheist will tell a Christian, how can
And be quiet, guys, before people say that you're coaching me, bro.
How can you tell me that there is a God?
She's still lecturing him.
When the simplest answer is science.
This is exactly what happened last time, Diddy. You see how you're talking? People heard the people on my panel talking, and they thought I was
Are you serious? That's what happened?
Understand the universe around
Yes.
us, right? That's
I was live just like this on my phone and live on my panel with you guys, and somebody started
biggest
talking, and everybody's like, "Oh, you did,
arguments that
coach."
atheists use against religion.
She's still lecturing this dude.
So I'm surprised that you claim to be an atheist and you don't even
Cut
know
her
what
off.
it is.
I'm
So I defined it for you.
Just
Then
be
I
like,
gave
hey.
you. Do you want to remove this moron who's still trying to talk?
I can't even speak. What the hell?
Watch
No,
your
we could
words,
hear you
man.
in the background.
I mean.
Wait, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Kingdom.
Not yet.
Not yet. Kingdom, can you mute? We'll get back to you.
Wait, whose turn is it?
It's not me. It's not me being brave on the panel. It's me.
Is she still
explaining
lecturing
to you-
people? Lady, get
Yes,
over
I
it.
am,
Jesus
Scary.
Christ.
Yes, I
You
am.
kicked him
Yes,
a
I
long
am.
time ago. Why are you a narcissist, bro? Relax. Get over it. This is TikTok.
Drop him.
Look at her,
You
bro.
don't
What a
have-
control freak, dude.
Get over it. This is TikTok.
Drop him.
Bro, she's lecturing that dude. She kicked him off 5 minutes ago, and she's still going off. And then the guy's sitting there, just simping for her, dude. What a loser.
He was a good boy.
He was a good boy, man, for real. What the hell was that? Hey, let me see what this guy says. This guy's another one. I don't. This guy's not gonna know what the hell he's talking about. God, bro, how do people have patience for this stuff? Lecturing the dude for 5 minutes, bro, on TikTok, and there's other people on the panel just listening to her yap.
She has a lot of passions, you know. She cares about what she believes.
It's crazy though. Like, just move on. The guy's probably not even there no more. Let me see if I can find
I'll be moving around too if I believe like 5 different beliefs, you know.
Who?
If I was agnostic, atheist, Christian, Zionist,
You be moving around?
I'll be moving around whatever fits me, you know. That's why nothing bothers me, right? Like, you know.
Well, Moses does.
Let me see. Logos. I've talked to this guy before.
Testament. In Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15, but they don't.
To our understanding, yes, but to their understanding, they interpret it different. You know?
Yeah, you know what their religion is? It's Roman paganism. Because the Roman pagans before Jesus worshipped a Trinity. There's coins in the Roman Empire that had a Trinity.
Is he Sunni though? Is he Salafi?
The 3 women, and guess what these women look like, bro? They look like the Statue of Liberty.
I heard something about this already.
Yeah, bro. They look.
Somewhere I heard about something like this.
Say
something.
Yeah, go ahead, Habibi.
They spoke Sabian.
Sabian, yeah, Sabian. In Yemen.
These people love hearing themselves talk, bro.
Yemen is in Yemen, right?
Yeah, but check this out. This is Sabian. This is Sabian, right? Because there's inscriptions on the walls in the Hittite kingdom, right? In this temple, and they found this. And you can look this up. The J81028 inscription.
Not us, though.
Now, it's got a list.
Even though we took the Kaaba from the pagans, and we still circled it like the pagans.
End of the list. And
we still believe in the pagan god that was the same pagan god as Allah.
Rabbi Yehudi Rahmanin.
This just strikes me as a...
It's the Lord of the Jews with the merciful one.
Hello?
Jesus, right? And then it says Rabbi Yehudi Muhammad.
Their logos.
The Lord of the Jews with Muhammad.
They used to... Moses, Abraham, all of them spoke that language.
Yeah, it sounds like they're speaking Arabic, but it's just written differently. Yeah, what's up, Scary Hours?
Yeah,
Scary Hours.
Hey,
I just entertain me, man. I have some questions about the Trinity.
What's up, dude?
No, I'm not a Christian, guys. I just have a question about Allah's descent. I want to know about Allah's descent.
Amazing.
Allah's nuzul.
Did he descend? Did he descend physically?
He descends in a way that befits his majesty, man. I don't know.
No. My thing is not so much like how he does it. I'm talking about when.
Allah doesn't exist inside of time, bro. I don't know.
So he just acts outside of time? Is that what you're saying?
His actions occur outside of time.
When was it? It's around.
His actions are outside of time?
His actions, his actions can exist inside, outside of time, whatever, man.
Wait, you're not... I thought you guys were all Salafis here.
Well, no, I'm not a Salafi, bro.
Oh, you're not. Okay. Well, let me ask you a different question then. Wait, are you Ashari?
Yo, Scary. Press him on the 7 out of Scary.
Why did they mute me?
Press him on the 7 out of, bro.
Why did they mute me, bro? Wait. So are you guys Ashari then?
Wait, hold on a second.
Why don't you press him on the 7 out of
Press me on the 7. Press me on the 7.
Why don't you press him on the 7 out of
We will. But wait, are you guys Ashari though?
No, I'm a Muslim.
None of your business. Just ask the question.
So you don't have... Wait, it is my business. So if you don't hold to a creed...
It doesn't matter.
You're just being... What do you mean? If you don't have a creed...
Every paradigm, I would debunk you. Every paradigm.
No. You're just being deceptive because you don't want to have... They keep muting
you. You went to run it on Libiano. He debunked you on it. And then you needed help from your little friend that was like, press him on the 7 ahruf. You low-tiered. You don't know how to argue for yourself?
Are you talking to?
You get baked on this argument,
Ray, who
Scary.
are you
Just
talking
still
to?
running it. It's
He's
low tier,
talking to
Scary.
Ray, who are you
we
talking
talking to
to?
Scary.
I'm speaking to
He's
Scary.
talking to Scary.
I'm gonna let them get
Ray's
it out.
talking to Scary?
No, me and him is speaking to Scary because we baked him already.
Oh, y'all baked Scary.
What happened?
Get
guys?
a better argument and know how to run arguments.
Which
without people
argument?
running them
Which
for you.
argument?
Low tier. All of your arguments. Free will. Low
Which
tier.
argument? Which argument? Let me hear.
Low tier.
Like, keep muting
Allah
me.
subhanahu wa ta'ala descending. Low tier. You're a low tier.
Okay, so you bake me in. Bake me on it.
You're trash, dude. I already baked you on it.
Let me
You
hear.
forgetting?
Let me
You
hear.
forgetting?
I've never
You
talked to you.
trash,
I've
dude.
never talked to you in my
I
life.
already baked you, bro. What? When Sniper came up?
Go ahead. So just bake it again. Bake it again.
All
you don't remember when
Muslims,
Sniper came
It
up?
should be easy. It should
all
be
300 billion, we all one person. I mean, we all thousands of persons and one essence.
Well, let's try to make this edge. Let's try to make this
Essence of
education.
Islam.
What is he talking about?
Well, hold on. Let's just hear him out. Scary.
Yes.
What is your contention? What's your contention, bro?
Well, it just depends if you're Salafi or Ashari or not, bro. I need to know.
Don't worry about what I am. Just tell me what your
It matters
problem
because
is.
you're just gonna say
No,
it's
it
a
doesn't
metaphor.
matter.
If you say it's a metaphor, then I can't. There's no
Why don't you
debate.
just tell me what your problem is and let me answer it?
With what,
dude? To just ask the question, bro.
No, if it's a Salafi position, then I'm gonna have an issue with the time. But if it's an Ashari thing, you're gonna say it's a metaphor.
Bro, why don't you just tell me what your problem with that?
Okay, let's put it this way. Okay, fine. So either way, the hadith becomes irrelevant because the time is always occurring. So there's never a time where Allah's in the lowest heaven, not in the lowest heaven, in a sense.
What?
Yeah. What part did you not understand?
The fact that you think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is spatially required to be somewhere.
See, that's why I said you're an Ashari, bro. That's fine. But whatever sense the hadith is referring to, he says in the lowest heaven, right?
Okay, but let me ask you something. It says to.
Yes.
Or towards.
It
does not
towards.
say into. It does not say inside of.
First of all, it says to. It doesn't say towards, number one.
To is towards.
No,
that
to
is
towards.
Yes, the word to means towards.
Okay. So if
towards
I go to the lowest heaven, then where am I?
You're going towards the lowest heaven. What do you mean?
Huh?
I don't know. Where were you before you went there?
Okay.
You're going to it.
So this is why I'll grant you that it means towards. Okay. Now, so that means he in your
granted, bro. It's a fact. If I'm going to the door, it doesn't mean I'm in the door.
I just granted it, bro. I granted it. So anyway, in your paradigm, descent here means to get closer to, right?
No, I don't believe that God has a physical location
Okay,
where,
so
a being
all right,
with a
fine.
body
So,
that can go to
so this
somewhere.
whole thing's a metaphor, then, right?
No, it's not a metaphor.
So
Let me
what
just
is
try to
it?
help you understand. 1 second. Let me try to help you understand something. Okay, that God's actions and possessions
End of the valley.
Are God's actions and
Going to the
possessions.
end of the valley.
God's actions and possessions are different than ours.
Right.
Okay, He's not a human with a body. When He says something, it is what He says. It is not a metaphor for something else.
Right.
It is what He says, but it's not how you understand it.
I understand that.
Now, Allah subhanahu wa 1 second. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that He has eyes and hands.
Right.
Right? But His eyes see everything. They're not physical eyes like us that can only see limitedly.
Right.
We're not talking about just everything at one time. We're talking about everything at all times simultaneously, yet irrespective.
Yeah.
It's something in a way that we cannot fathom. It's greater than anything you could imagine. When it says He descends in a way that is incomprehensible to humanity. We don't understand this.
All right, that's an
because
honest
all
answer.
we understand is three-dimensional space.
That's an honest answer, but let me just ask you if you can level with me. If I was taking the apparent meaning of the text, right, there would be an apparent contradiction there, right?
No, there's no apparent contradiction anywhere.
Okay.
Where is there an apparent contradiction?
Okay, let me explain to you. So it says there, there's a Allah descends during the last third of the night, and He remains.
What's the verse? Bring up the verse. Watch, you can't read. This guy can't read from shit.
Sahih Muslim 758b. You guys can pull it up if you
Okay,
want.
but brother, what does the last third of the night mean?
I'm gonna bring it up. Just put it on the screen.
It's okay. Hold on a second. I just want to know one thing. What does the last third of the night mean?
The last third of the night. You break up the night into three parts, and you get the last third.
Yeah. But for me, the last third of the night is for somebody in Australia, morning time or the afternoon. So
that's my point. You're making my point.
On the earth that is a ball, is there ever a time that somebody is not experiencing the last third of the night?
Wow, you got the dilemma. Congratulations.
Okay, it's not a dilemma. It's not a dilemma.
It's a major dilemma because there's places. No. Look, there's places that have 6-month nights. So Allah would have to be there for 2 months while he's at the same time ascending in a different location. So that would cause a contradiction in movement.
No. Because it's not from God's perspective that you need to be trying to think about. It is from your perspective. So when it is you, and it is that time for you who. All
right, brother. Look, fine. Look, I'm gonna take that as a concession. Let's go to the next one.
Gary, shut up and listen. When you look at your last verse tonight.
I'm gonna take that as a concession, brother. Let's go to the next topic. Allah's veil. Do you believe in Allah's veil?
Oh my God, this guy is stupid funny.
Concession to what?
The veil. All right. The veil says, and the hadith says that if it wasn't for the veil, that all of the creation would get consumed.
Yes, God is greater and bigger than the creation. He's outside of it. He created like a protective bubble around it to protect us from his awesomeness.
So wouldn't that mean that the veil is stronger than Allah?
Why would that mean it's stronger than him when he created it?
Because the force.
Protect you, stupid.
It has to be. The veil has to be stronger than the force that's hitting it, which is Allah.
No, it doesn't.
What do you mean?
No,
then how's
Allah's
it?
not no force.
Then how's it withstanding
Allah?
Because the force that created it is the one who is blocking. So he's blocking himself. How can he be creator than himself?
Can I ask him a quick
veil
question?
is protecting the creation to go to Allah.
I don't think you guys are.
So the veil is there to stop everything.
I don't think you're tracking right now, guys.
So,
can I give you an analogy about that? Let me give you an analogy. Let me give you an analogy. Let me give you an analogy.
Stupid.
Hold on. Let me give you an analogy. Let me give you an analogy about a dam.
Before you go, in physics, all you need is an equal and opposite.
Thank you. Equal. Okay, so fine. The veil's as strong as Allah, then, right?
No, it's not that the veil is as strong.
W concession.
1 second.
That's 2. I'm on a roll now, guys. Huh?
Oh my God, dude! You have to shut up, Scary.
Oh my bad.
All I said is that the force of God's awesomeness that would destroy the creation without the veil is canceled out by His ability to cancel out that force for the creation. So He is blocking.
There you go. So he's attenuating himself.
Logos, don't run down the rabbit hole with him. Let's ask him a very simple question.
If God is so powerful, why would he not be able to, Scary?
That's fine, but he's attenuating himself, is what you just said, right?
Yeah, but are you saying he can't do that?
What?
Then he wouldn't be as powerful as himself. That's dumb. That's illogical.
Wait, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure, like, Allah could radiate in a more powerful way and destroy the veil, right?
Bro, is the sun stronger than the ozone layer? Answer me that question.
No. Say is the sun stronger than the electromagnetic?
Okay, cool. The sun is stronger than the ozone layer.
Yes.
So why are you not?
Allah's countenance.
Right now.
I said yes already. Where's the bait?
So then you conceded.
No, because Allah's countenance does Allah's countenance diminish with distance?
No.
Then what are you talking about? It's not.
Is the ozone layer
it's not analogous.
Okay, but hold on. It's like the glory that Allah produces, right? That could destroy the creation. Is that Allah?
I don't know. Is it? I don't know.
I'm asking you.
I don't.
No,
that's you guys. That's your guys' thing. I don't know.
Gary, no.
It says the countenance, the splendor of his countenance. So
is the splendor of his countenance him? Is he splendor?
Is it? I don't know what you guys believe. The only question is it infinite or finite?
God. Okay, it's very simple. Are you your foot?
Is Allah's splendor finite? Is that what you're saying?
What do you mean? Is it finite? It's obviously quantifiable in a sense because it is blocked by the veil. That is quantifiable, correct?
Okay, so Allah's splendor is finite. No problem. I'll concede that all day.
Allah's not finite.
I'll concede that all day. You can have that one also.
Gary, you're so dumb, dude. That's what the hadith
Your
is
God
saying.
has finite splendor. That's crazy. Stop for Allah.
The only thing that is not finite is Allah.
We're going ham.
He has a lot of things that are not infinite. He has everything, right? He created the creation. Everything belongs to him.
My brother.
He's the Lord of all worlds. All of these worlds are finite.
Listen.
But he is not. He's the only infinite.
If his splendor is finite.
His splendor, sure, it's finite. We don't have a problem with that.
Okay, splendor,
but
finite
he
splendor.
is not.
That's
so you
fine.
cannot say the veil is stronger
fine.
than him. You can say the veil is as strong as his splendor,
okay.
which is not him. He's more than that. He's more than his splendor. Dummy. You're not getting any consensus. You're just making yourself look like an idiot.
Can you speak to me quickly for a moment?
I got three. I asked
him a simple question. I asked him, is the sun stronger than the ozone layer? Right?
Because of distance.
So now I ask him, why are we not
Brother,
Why are we not
answered this.
evaporating?
We already answered this
Why are
already.
we not?
We already
that has
answered
to do
this.
with the electromagnetosphere, not the ozone layer. The electromagnetosphere is what blocks the plasma from the sun.
All right, let me ask you.
That,
all right, one last one.
Even that.
One last one.
Right? Even that. Because the point I'm making is, just because we have a protection over the planet, right, to protect us from the sun, doesn't mean that it's stronger than the sun.
In fact, the sun shoots giant solar flares called coronal mass ejections at the Earth all the time.
These guys are glazing each other now.
Model because like we're itty bitty and really far away from the sun, but for some strange reason, almost all the solar flares come towards us. Now, our electromagnetic field, which is produced by the molten iron core of the planet, blocks all of them, and we don't even notice it. Now, these solar flares and solar wind and coronal mass ejections do affect the weather on Earth. In fact, probably about 50% of the water on Earth comes from these emissions of the sun.
Logos. I got one last one.
Gary, dude, you haven't gotten anything so far. So
I understood. You gave me good answers, brother. They're actually good answers.
I completely refuted everything you said.
I know you did. I know. So look, brother, one more. So in Quran chapter 2, verse 106, does it not make Quran preservation an unfalsifiable claim?
Does it make Quran? Could you word that a little bit more understandably?
So Quran chapter 2, Quran 2 verse 106. I'm not trying to sound smart. Quran chapter 2 verse 106 says, if ever we abrogate a verse or cause it to be forgotten, we replace it with a better or similar one, right? So my argument, I love that verse. Yeah, me too. So my argument is that this verse makes the preservation claim unverifiable.
Okay, wait 1 second. Now, 1 second. The Quran, right? At one point in time, during 23 years of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's life, the Quran was being revealed. During this process, verses were abrogated, but then at the very end, the deen was perfected, and the Quran was finalized. Now, this happened months before his death. He met with the angel Jibril, alayhi salam, and Jibril did all the final changes and everything, right? The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam recited this all out loud. Okay, it was heard by Abu Bakr and some of his close companions and whatnot.
Ibn Masud, don't leave him out. Why'd you leave Ibn Masud out?
Because I said other people. Too. And then, well, I don't think Ibn Masud was there for that time. But then, and Abu Bakr had Zayd collect all of the written manuscripts from before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's death in accordance with this recitation. And it was all compiled, the original writings, and given to Hafsa. So we have exactly as it was finalized, and that is what is being preserved then afterwards.
Aisha said that they used to recite the verse of the sucklings while he was alive.
The verse of the sucklings is still in the Quran. It just wasn't in her Quran because it was eaten by a goat.
It's not in the Quran.
It is in the Quran.
Today?
Yes, chapter 4, verse 23. Go read it. All 5 sucklings are there.
Let me see it. Hold on. Wait, can you pull it up?
I want to know what it means.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. I have it right here. Chapter 4, verse 23.
When we're done with this, I want to understand what scary hour believes in, really.
For what?
Yeah, we'll get there in a moment.
123, you said?
423.
423, I think it's here.
423? I've never heard that the verse is in there for the sucklings. I'll be very surprised. Chat, is verse 123 is the suckling in the Quran, chat? You said 123 or 23?
No, dude, 4, bro. Track, bro. Come on.
Yeah, 4 and then what?
23.
Chapter 4, verse 23 of the Quran, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It says, prohibited for you are your mothers, your daughters, your sisters, your paternal aunts, your maternal aunts, daughters of your brother, daughters of your sister, your mothers who suckled you, your sisters through suckling, mothers of your wives, and your stepdaughters under you care who are born with your women in whom you have had intercourse, though if you have not had intercourse with them, there's no sin on you, and the wives of your sons from your loins, and that you combine 2 sisters.
Brother, that's not the same verse. Why are you making stuff up, dude? I'm talking about the one where it says. No, I'm talking about where the 5 sucklings. It's specific.
Scary.
I knew you were gonna have to lie,
calm
bro.
down. Scary, shut up. Calm down. Mothers, daughters.
It doesn't say the 5 sucklings, dude.
Scary, shut up.
She specified 5 sucklings.
mothers, daughters, aunts, nieces, and sisters. Those are the 5 sucklings. There's plenty of other hadith where Muhammad says, what is prohibited for you by the blood is prohibited for you by suckling. What is prohibited by the blood is your mothers, your sisters, your daughters, your aunts, and
wait
your
a
nieces.
minute. Wait a minute. So
that's the
wait.
same thing.
Oh, if those are
That's
the
5
5,
sucklings.
okay. If those are the 5, then what are the 10 that it started with?
So it was abrogated.
Nah, bro.
Huh?
No,
Second.
bro.
Shakes. Shakes, 1 second, man. Let me answer, bro. Now, it was abrogated from 10
What were the
to
10?
5.
Okay, so you got
God,
sisters,
dude.
daughters, mothers, aunts,
Scary.
and
Shut
sisters.
the-
That's
shut
5.
up.
What are the 10?
Shut
Go ahead.
up. I heard your question, dude.
Go ahead.
Shut
Grandparents are in there too. What's going on?
Up. Are you going to keep asking the same question and not
All right,
listen to the answer?
My bad. Go ahead.
Stop talking,
My
dude.
bad, bro, my
I
bad.
heard your question the first time,
my bad.
you idiot.
My bad. I had coffee this morning.
Damn, calm down. Drink some glass of water, bro.
Okay.
If you want the answer, ask it and then stop.
All right, yeah.
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean yelling out in ignorance is going to make you look better.
Okay. No, but that was actually, you know what? That was a good deceptive answer that you gave. But I want to know.
It was not. It was abrogated from 10 to 5.
So what were the 10? Because you said the 5
Why
were.
would I know when it was changed from 10 to 5?
Oh, so you're just making shit up again. What the hell?
You're not making nothing up. You're not tracking or you an idiot, bro. He just explained to you the preservation of the Quran,
That's
bro.
crazy,
He just
bro.
explained it to you.
Okay, so
You're
listen.
an idiot.
If
We just spoke
if
about
we just
people
follow
like
your
you.
train of thought, what else could it have been? You would have to include grandparents.
1 second. Scary.
You'd
What
have
you're
to-
asking me to believe, Scary, what you're trying to say is that Allah was wrong. Because Allah says, if I abrogate something, I replace it with a verse that is better. Now, this is a verse about 5 sucklings.
Now you're begging the question, brother. That's what's
No,
being
I'm
called
not
into
begging the question. I'm proving something and you hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proving that Allah, when he said that he
You're
replaces
like,
a
how
verse
could
with
Allah
something-
be wrong? Duh, that's what I'm
Well, he's
proving.
not, because here's 5 sucklings in 1 verse, dumbass.
All right, look, Logos, look, I don't want to raise your blood pressure too much. I appreciate you for answering all my questions today. Everybody else on the panel, God bless you guys.
You're gonna run before I ask you what you believe in.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. Yo, he got caught ugly, dude. What the hell? He tried to say the 5 sucklings were like his 5 relatives, but then he couldn't answer what it meant when it was 10. He didn't think I knew that part, huh? Why these guys always getting caught? Yo, Sajida. What is wrong with these people? They just lie about everything, dude. Man, that's another clip right there. Wait, do I have him on? Let me see if I have him. I can get that clippy clip. Oh man, Dawa hunting. Look, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this while you can, because somebody's gonna catch me one day, and I'm gonna mess up. I know I'm gonna mess up one day, but right now, W's in the chat.
Close to your friends and family and see what they say about it. Because they're going to tell you not to post it.
That was a good creative answer, though. I had never heard that particular answer before. He definitely, if I wouldn't have known better, whew, he would have caught me slipping. Let's see if I'm able to get this live. His username's American Muslim. Well, I don't have his recording, but I'll be able to just use this one then. Should we keep going Dawa hunting, guys? What do you think? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Should we keep going Dawa hunting? Sajida, are you there? Why you keep muting yourself? Let's see who else is live. I can't hear you. No, Sajid, I cannot hear you. Scary, are you going to go on mute? Yeah, I'm going on mute, guys. I'm so glad you guys are here for this so you can see exactly what was happening last time. This is hilarious. Yo. I can't hear you, Sajida. What's happening? Somebody else come up to make sure I could, because I can't hear nobody. I just want to make sure it's not Sajida. Somebody else request up and just say hello. I want to make sure I'm good. Brother Smoth. Hello, hello.
Yellow.
Okay, good. I can hear. I can't hear. So it's just Sajid's mic that's messed up.
I guess so.
Oh man, this is too funny. I'm loving
Very
this.
much.
I'm loving this. Let's see who else is live right now. Catch him slipping. I already went on that one. Miss Barbie. Damn, there's like nobody. Let me check out Sajida again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I do.
Oh my God, yeah, you were connected to my Bluetooth and my headphones in the other room.
I was gonna tell you that that's probably what it was, but I didn't want to put you on blast.
But I really love and I enjoy like watching you do this live. It's fun.
Did you hear what Logos just tried to play me with right now?
What?
I asked him where the 5 sucklings verse went, and he said it's still in the Quran. You heard it?
Yeah.
And so I asked him, okay, then what was the 10 by that logic? And he's like, oh, how am I supposed to know?
Hey, Scary, how you going?
What's up, man?
Scary, honest question. I wanna speak to the man himself. A lot of videos going around. You getting fed some answers. Is that true, or what's going on?
It's true, brother. I actually did a coach reveal on my if you go to my profile, I did a coach reveal there. You can go look at it. It's definitely true. You should believe it.
You know what's crazy is I'm
asking an honest question. I'm not being rude or anything. I mean, those videos are going around. Is it true? Are they AI? What's the deal?
Oh, you want the honest answer?
Yeah, man. I'm asking you an honest question.
Okay, I'll tell you then. Did you see what I was just doing right now, where I was going on my phone on other people's panels while I was live here? Did you see that or no?
No, sorry, no.
Oh, you just missed it. Okay, so what I do is I go on my phone with my second account and I click on people's panels and I join their panel while I'm live here, like with people like you on my panel. And when I did that on Libiano's live on my phone, somebody like you decided to interrupt and people heard it. And so people thought, oh, he's being coached. So they took it out of context.
Yeah, but Scary, no disrespect. The guy was telling you, hey, man, are you on mute? Now push him and press him on this and
yes,
this. So
because...
how's that?
First off, I just want to say that's a lie. That's a lie. He was not on
disguise cowardice.
Hold on.
He needs his panel to debate.
Hold on, so wait, I'm gonna let you up in a second. Just you're interrupting right now, but so because he was my friend. This is why I told you to go look at the video on my page because it's all recorded. I was literally live streaming, so you can see him on my panel. You don't have to. It's not a question.
And Scary makes the point first. He says it, and then the other guy.
I said it first, and then the guy was like, yo, push him on it. And I was like, okay, I'm pushing him on it. There was nothing going on.
And here's the thing, at the end of the day, your religion is being debunked left and right, and you're worried about who's
Stop trying to disguise your cowardice, Scary. You're a punk.
And the funny thing about it, Abe, is if you watch my lives, dude, those arguments that I did with Libiano, those are the same ones I run every single day. There's nothing...
No, that's fair enough. But Scary, look, Sajid is saying our religion's getting debunked according to her, but so is Christianity. There's so many things going on both sides. You can't say it's a one-way stream. Why is she so proud of that?
Oh, that's funny because you don't even know who you're talking to, number one. Number two, I don't affirm mainstream Christianity. And for you lot, what looks like debunking, you guys actually lie and twist the words of the Bible around.
Sajida,
and we debunk you on that as well.
We can say the same about Christianity. It goes both ways.
we don't lie on the Quran.
Abe, did you get to watch the debate at all?
Honestly, I've been meaning to watch it. I do want to watch it. I've watched a lot of Libiano's videos. Okay. And I do want to watch it. But I mean, at the end of the day, you did have someone there with you trying to, feed you answers and give you stuff.
Why are you lying, dude? Bro, look, you want to watch it together? You want to watch it together?
I don't need to watch it together. I'll watch it in my own time. No,
because you're not gonna understand it. Let me just show you,
I will
dude.
Watch it. I will. But what I'm saying is you did have someone with you on a
No, I didn't, dude. No, they were there, brother. What are you not understanding? That I was live like I am with you right now.
So Scary, why was he asking you, are you on mute?
Because he wanted to know if I was on mute. This is what I'm trying. Look,
hear him.
No, hold on a second. Yes, you're right. He was trying to give me advice. That is true. But he was on my...
That's all we need to know. But Libiano can't hear him.
Brother, all he said was press him on the 7 roof, which is the topic I had already brought up.
Bro, you can admit it's a little bit sneaky.
It's not sneaky. I went live. I was on live. There was a bunch of people on my panel, dude. It was like a joke to me.
It was like 80 people watching.
I didn't even think he was gonna accept me, dude.
It was like 80 people watching on this side. Like, it wasn't a secret.
Bro, I promise you, there was like 4 people on my panel. I was like, yo, you guys want to go Dawa hunting on my other phone? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so be quiet. And then I went.
How are we going to hear your friend's voice saying, yo, Scary, are you on mute?
They did it. They went to my panel. No, the guy went to my panel. No. Okay, believe whatever you want.
Listen, once
Libiano... Hold on, let him answer. Hold on, let Saways talk. Let Saways talk.
Once Libiano walked away to go answer his phone call, that's when you're thinking about it. And your friend said, yo, Scary, are you on mute?
Okay, now watch this. You're gonna watch this. You guys didn't hear it on Libiano's panel. I'm going to show you where you guys heard it from. Watch.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to show you right now. Where's Libiano's video?
Either way, you guys still don't know what the 7 ahruf is.
It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry,
guys.
You do?
What are we doing?
You're a scholar.
Hold on. So don't rage bait them right now.
So, Jiza, you're a scholar? You know?
I think Libiano explained it pretty well in that.
He actually did.
Okay, so this is the Libiano's video, okay?
Scary, are you on mute?
Okay.
Alright, this is what you need to do. Now you go.
Okay, this is where he got the... Now I'm going to show you where he got the clip because he posted it.
There was a variant.
Right after...
Hold
on, it's right at the end.
They're corroborating each other. It goes back to one per... This... Right? They don't have that assumption. The Quran even to the time of Umar.
Oh no, he didn't post it. Hold on, I got it. I got it on my phone.
He did post it. It was fully on his YouTube.
No, but he left out the part where he got the clip. I'm gonna show you.
The whole debate's on his YouTube.
Yes, but he left out the part where he got the clip. Don't worry, I got it on my phone. Hold on.
So Scary, did right one of your boys send it to him?
No, one of his boys. I'm gonna show you right here. You're gonna see it.
But sure. Okay, yeah. That people will come with Sahaba. That all the companions are automatically reliable.
Almost there. Hold on.
Come up. But you seem like you want to be in the background. You don't want to come up.
Oh, here it is.
But hey, I don't bite, man. If you want to come up.
Right here. This guy was on my live, recording me on my live. Watch.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. You're a Muslim?
Yes, but I gotta say something about Scary House. I wish you put me up more earlier. He's getting coached in the background, by the way, and he was trying to hide it.
What do you mean?
So, when you went off of mute, I don't know if you remember, but you went mute. You said, give me 1 second, right?
Yeah.
And you looked over. And so, when you looked over, there's some guy in the background saying, Scary House, are you mute? Now ask him, blah, blah, blah. I have the clip, the screen recording and everything. He was getting coached in the background, and I can send it to you.
See?
Oh wow, I didn't even hear that. That's crazy, bro.
See? He didn't hear it.
yeah. I was just letting you know.
Because he wasn't there, he walked away.
Nobody heard it. Nobody heard it on Libiano's panel.
Everyone heard it on the panel.
Bro, look here. Hold on.
Yes, sneaky. Scary. Sorry, Scary. That's all good, man. Look,
listen, bro. If you were getting coached, that's okay. You can just admit.
I wasn't getting coached, donkey. I record. Look. If you just go to my live, I was live on 2 channels. This one that you're on right now and on the one on my phone. You can literally hear the person that quote unquote coaching me. He was on my panel. You can see when he talked.
And what was he doing?
He was just being quiet. He was literally being quiet until that last moment because when he saw Libiano go like this, he decided, hey, maybe I can chime in. And that's the one and only thing he said.
Yeah. Still looks bad.
The entire
I don't care. You guys can believe whatever you want, dude. I'm just telling you.
The entire debate, you were,
it looks a bit sneaky, you know?
That's fine, brother. It's fine how it looks, but
you were waiting.
I'm totally fine because I was on live on both sides, brother. If you hear on my, that's why I told you to go watch mine. When you watch mine, you'll see I brought up the topic before the guy told me to say it.
Brother, you were scrambling for topic ideas in the middle of your topic ideas.
You want me to be real with you? The only reason, first of all, pause. The only reason I went up there, even before I went up there, I did a poll on my live and I said, hey, which topic do you guys want me to run? Allah in the lowest heaven or the veil? And then we ended up saying, okay, we're going to do Allah in the lowest heaven. That's the only reason I went up there for. Once he gave me that, I was like, okay, I guess, what else? Because he was being so chill that I would literally was like, okay, what else could we talk about? I don't know. I literally only went there for the lowest heaven.
And then you started scrambling with other ideas.
Brother,
every time Libiano would ask you a question.
Sideways, I can tell you don't. I can tell. Look, look. I'm gonna tell you something. The only people who believe this, keeping it a bean, is people who just don't watch me because I run those topics every day, dude. It
doesn't matter if you run those topics every day.
Okay.
You can run them for the entire life.
All he said was press him. That's not coaching. What did I get out of that? Press him. Oh wow, press him.
You still have someone in the background.
So wait, believe what you want, dude. Believe what you want, dude.
Did you have someone in the background?
Believe what you want. Okay, I was getting coached. Okay, I was getting coached. Now, can you answer the questions now? Can you still answer the questions? So you can't answer the questions though, right? Okay, I just want to hear. Brother, I'm justified in my own beliefs. You don't have to believe me. I gave all that.
That's okay.
All the evidence is there. Bro, I literally, when you go to my recording, you can actually see who's on my panel. It's literally like on the screen. You can see the people.
It doesn't matter. You're still
okay. Then what do you want me to tell you? Everything you could possibly need for the evidence is there, brother. Believe what you want, dude. Believe what you want.
Forget that. Well, then it's not a 1v1 anymore, right?
Believe what you want.
Answer that question. Was it a 1v1?
I did. Anymore? It was absolutely a 1v1.
So then why do you have someone else in the background telling
I didn't have nobody in the background. I was having fun.
Live, but
I know, brother.
You had hands on your live.
Brother, I was on both lives simultaneously.
Well, there you go. There
you want me to give you an example? Look, let me give you an example.
You had other people listening to it and could be giving you advice, right?
Let's go down.
Now, what don't you understand that the entire thing is recorded on both sides?
But what don't you understand?
Whatever they said is recorded. That you can go hear my video right now. You can hear my coach on my video. Yes. Yeah. Wallahi was a look. I'll do a mubahala. I will. Wallahi, I will do a mubahala with you,
brother. How is it a one-on-one if you come from your own live and you have other people on that listening as well on TikTok live? How is that a one-on-one?
Because everyone understood to be quiet and not say anything, and they didn't.
Then it's not a one-on-one.
Except for that point where he said, "Yo, press him on that." That's all he said. If you want to take that as a, do you think him saying press him gave me an advantage? By him saying press him
in the background, did you not?
Holy shit, dude! I didn't think Libiano was even gonna accept my request.
Doesn't matter. But you came in. You should.
So I can't. So I can't have fun on my panel and go Dawa hunting because of how you guys feel about it.
It's about being honest.
To me, it is. To me, it is. To me, it is about having fun.
You could have said, "Hey, Libiano, I came from my own."
Bro, it wasn't a formal debate. It wasn't a formal debate.
When you go on a debate,
brother, look, you sound butthurt right now, dude. You sound butthurt.
It's not about being butthurt. It's about facts.
Brother, look, it's fine. Whatever. Like I said, either my suggestion to you is one day when this gets out of your system, go watch my video, and I think you'll see.
Brother, you think coming to this ignorant? No, I've watched your video.
You saw my video? No, the video of that day. The video of that day.
I've watched both videos of that day, and I understand.
You watched my 54-minute clip with both the camera angles,
brother,
with my camera angle and his.
I sit down every day, and I watch hours on hours of videos of all debates, of every debate.
No.
You can go on my YouTube right now and see debates.
Cap.
All recommended hours-long debates. You can see that.
Bro, I don't know what else to tell you, bro. I posted all the evidence from my side and his side. No, are you trying to say like where was the other guy? Was he on my phone? Where was he?
Well, you tell me. You came from your own live.
So there's only two places he could have been on, either on my live or on a separate phone call. Now,
well, you tell me.
If clearly I was on the phone with Libiano, where else could he have been but on my live, which you guys all have the recording for?
Well, then it's not a 1v1 then.
What?
He's rage baiting you, bro. Don't
I swear to God.
Move on to something else, bro.
I swear to God, dude. Yo, no, it's the sideways. Just watch the video again, dude. I promise you, if you look at it again, the guy who did it was Christ is Lord. You can see when he joins the panel, his logo literally pops up. He doesn't talk until Libiano goes like that and he says, "Yo, you're a mute, press him on that roof." And I'm like, yeah, don't worry. And then we hear him talk and he doesn't talk ever again. That's all one thing he ever said.
Since he watched your live, how many people were on the panel?
Sorry, I'm talking to the host. Libiano also asked you a question, right? He also asked you if you're a Christian, and you said, "No, I'm not a Christian."
I'm not.
But you're always out here just debating against Islam and posting all these pro-Christian videos.
Yeah, I like Christianity and I think Islam is offensive, yeah.
But you're not a Christian.
No.
That's a cat. Yeah, you're just posting pro-Christian videos all day long.
You can't. You're not as a Christian. Jesus in the Bible, Jesus says, "If you deny me before men, I will deny you before the Father." You're not allowed to say you're not a Christian.
So do you deny Jesus?
I'm not a Christian.
What are you then?
I consider myself either agnostic or deist.
So do you deny Jesus?
I'm just not a Christian, dude. I don't follow Jesus. Do you deny Jesus, though? I don't follow Jesus. How about that?
But you just quoted that quote. Do you deny Jesus?
I know the Bible. I used to be Christian.
So do you deny Jesus?
I'm not gonna say that.
Why
I'm not a Christian.
Why not?
I think to me, that to me is disrespectful.
You just quoted that quote yourself. You're using that as
What do you mean by deny? What do you mean by deny?
Deny in that deny it just means like you act like you're not a Christian. That's all it has to mean. It doesn't have to mean I say I deny.
Like
so if you want my honest answer, Swayze, I don't know. Like Jesus could be God. I don't know. But so I'm not gonna say, oh, I deny it like I know he's not. I don't know.
But I'm
telling you I'm not a Christian.
As a stance of an argument.
Okay, but I'm not a Christian because I'm telling you I'm not a Christian. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
So what are you?
I told you I'm either agnostic or a deist, whatever you want to call it. I believe in a God, but I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in religions.
But you're still posting pro-Christian videos.
I post videos. I'm gonna tell you for real what it is. Okay, when I read the Quran, I was highly offended by it, and because it says fight people who don't believe in Allah.
And where did it say that,
brother?
Can you directly quote it, please?
929, 928, and 29.
Okay, can you bring it up on the screen?
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know if this guy's Muslim for real.
Nah, he's chill though. Later, he's fine.
They is Shahada.
Why do you think he's not a Muslim?
You don't know that verse?
Of course I know that verse. I'm just asking you to bring it up because now you're cherry picking.
He wants me to debate him on it. Yeah, it's
Say
fine.
your Surah Fatiha right now.
He's Muslim, guys. He's Muslim. I'm gonna debate you without my coach, though. Okay.
I'm not a debater. I'm just saying you're bringing up these quotes. I want you to actually
all right.
Bring up the whole passage of it.
All right. I will. All right. So I'm gonna just say you sound like you're being reasonable right now. So I hope we can both remain reasonable and keep the rhetoric to a minimum. Okay. It's loading right now. I don't know why the Quran app or website is the only one that ever does this to me. It's like loads. All right. Okay. So before I read this, I just want to make sure that I know that there's context. Okay?
Of course.
Number one. And I know the context and I know all the scholars on this. So it says, fight those who do not believe in Allah on the last day, nor comply with Allah and his messenger hath forbidden, nor embrace the religion of truth from among those who are given the scripture, until they pay the tax, willingly submitting and fully humbled. So this is enough to offend me right here. And now I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say, but I'll go ahead and say.
So what's the context of it?
So the context here is Muhammad had he had already basically gained power in Medina, and so he came back to Mecca because supposedly they broke a peace treaty, and so when they broke a peace treaty, then he basically, I mean, I say he conquered it, but you guys say that he peacefully took it over because they all surrendered. Same thing to me. But anyway, after that, and if you read the scholars on this, Ibn Kathir says that after he conquered the entire Arabian Peninsula, then this verse was revealed as a separate command to fight the Christians and the Jews of Byzantine,
who transgress against them. Correct?
Nope. So there's a little bit of I'm gonna tell you. So there's a little bit of confusion here because two things. Number one, they claim that there could have been a potential rumored. Like if somehow Muhammad found out that the Byzantines were planning to do something, but it never happened because he went. That's what they call the Battle of Tabuk. When he went there, the Romans didn't even show up. So that one I completely think that's discredited. And then the second one, which could be an offense, which is the one you're talking about, where they unalived one of the messengers. Muhammad was literally sending out letters that were threats. He was saying, "Become a Muslim and you will be safe." Basically saying, if you're not a Muslim, I can't guarantee your safety.
And is this during wartime, or is this during when there was just peace and nothing was happening in the land?
So at this time, the Byzantines and the Islamic Empire had never had any conflicts yet.
For sure, but was the land at peace, or was there conquers happening back and forth?
What land?
Well, the entire Arabian Peninsula. It was lots of tribes, lots of still idol worshippers. Lots of tribes fighting against each other. Lots of threats
but
to
so wait,
Muhammad.
so two things. Number one, Ibn Kathir says that when this verse was revealed, the Arabian Peninsula was already all conquered. It was all only Muslim at that point. And I want to show you one other thing that a lot of people don't notice. So if you look at the verse right before it, you can see that actually there was a need for this verse that had nothing to do with any war. So if you look at here, O believers, indeed the polytheists are impure, so they should not approach the sacred mosque after this year. And if you fear poverty, Allah will enrich you. So what's happening here is once the pagans got kicked out of Mecca and out of the whole Arabian Peninsula, the people there became poor because all of the Kaaba marketplace got shut down. I don't know if you've ever heard about that through Ibn Kathir. Yeah. Okay. So when you read Ibn Kathir on this topic, he says, look, let me show you. Oh, here we go. So it says, the people said, our markets will be closed, our commerce disrupted, and what we earned will vanish. That was their response to kicking out the pagans. They were like, what the hell? We don't got no more money. So then it says, this verse was revealed, Allah will enrich you from his bounty, and until they feel subdued. This ayah means this will be your compensation for the closed markets that you feared will result. Therefore, Allah compensated them for the losses that they incurred when they severed ties with the idolaters by the jizya that they earned from the people of the book. So if the Byzantines hadn't attacked them or nothing, it wouldn't have mattered because they still would have had to attack. The Muslims would have had to attack because they needed jizya. That's what this is saying.
But do you know what jizya is?
Yes. Jizya is the tax that you pay once you get conquered by the Muslims.
And how much is that jizya?
If you want me to be honest with you, it's unlimited, and I can show you the scholars saying
unlimited.
That. Yes, I can show you the scholars right now. Okay, so if you go to, again, this tafsir, you go to Marif al-Quran, you do Control X, and you do limit, I think is the word I found.
It's actually less than zakat. But what Muslims
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I'm going to show you right now.
Bring it up.
What's the word? There is no prescribed limit, right? Yeah, it's limit. Oh, I got the wrong verse, my bad.
And Scary, just while you're bringing that up, I
wait, brother, wait. I don't want to muddy the waters right now. Hold on a second.
All right, go. We're going to come back to why you got offended by this verse.
Here we go. Should jizya be fixed by mutual conciliation and agreement, there is no prescribed limit imposed by the Sharia. It accepts the amount and the thing for which the mutual peace treaty is arrived at. And then in regards to zakat, it says right here, a similar agreement was reached between Sayyidina Umar and the Christian Bani Taglib, which stipulated that the jizya on them be levied at the rate of the Islamic zakat, but twice the zakat. So it's basically, it's whatever it is. So like if the Muslim empire conquered you, whatever you're willing to give and whatever they're willing to accept as a form of payment for not continuing to attack you, that's what the agreement is. It's just like today. It's just like when you...
What was it? What did they agree on?
So every place was different. So it depended on the caliph. It depended on the...
on it.
Huh?
It's like tax. I mean, I get taxed 48% in Australia.
Brother, it's not. But I understand what you're saying. But this is think of a scenario where if like America goes attacks another country, and the country surrenders, and they say, okay, now you guys can keep operating, but you have to now pay us money every month.
That is the same thing as when Britain conquered all of the North. It's the same thing that when Britain conquered Canada, and Canada was still under
to the UK. So what are you on about?
It's the same thing that when Britain took over Canada, or when the British Empire took over lots of parts of India.
Yeah, the only thing I'm arguing right now, brother, we're getting off track though. The only thing that I'm arguing for is that when it says, that's why it says to fight people. It's saying it's saying to fight people to get this jizya.
Scary. So you got offended by that verse in the Quran. Did you also get offended by Deuteronomy 13 when you read that?
No. You want me to tell you why?
Tell me why.
So the difference is that with the Israelites, the commandments are for conquering Israel. So as long as the Israelites are on their way to conquer Israel, they can do all that crazy stuff. But
hold up. But you just said that they broke the treaty in this agreement, and that's why that command came down.
Who broke the treaty?
The people in
No, brother, no. So the
No,
only
you
ones.
just said it. You said they broke the treaty.
Brother,
so
you missed the rest of what I said. The people who broke the treaty were the Quraysh. The pagans broke the treaty. Muhammad didn't have a treaty with the Byzantine Empire.
But this is not referring to the Byzantine Empire.
Yes, you want me to show you? That's also in the tafsir. Look.
Okay, so
wait, brother, wait. You can't just say okay. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you. Oh, I'm in the wrong tafsir. Hold on.
Gary, I don't understand why, if you're a Christian, you just can't admit it. Does it serve your purpose more?
Brother, I'm not a Christian. I promise you, I used to be a Christian, dude, but I'm not a Christian no more.
You're either a Christian or a paid agent. It's got to be one of those two.
Why, dude?
Because the way you defend Christianity is insane.
Here it goes. Okay, look. So here, he's quoting the verse, fight against those who do not believe in Allah nor the last day, nor forbid what has been forbidden by Allah and his messenger. And then it says, this honorable ayah was revealed with the order to fight the people of the book after the pagans were defeated. The pagans entered Allah's religion in large numbers, and the Arabian Peninsula was secured under the Muslim control. And then here, Allah commanded his messenger to fight the people of the scriptures, Jews and Christians, on the 9th year in Hijrah, and he prepared his army to fight the Romans. You see? So this is about the Byzantine Empire.
Scary, whose tafsir are you reading?
Ibn Kathir.
Ibn Kathir, okay. So I think the bottom line is, you're okay with God giving it as a command just to the children of Israel for a certain period of time, but not ongoing. Is that correct?
Yeah, because it's contained. I don't like it. Doesn't like right now. Israel is in Israel. The Jews are there, so they don't technically have to fight anybody, right? If you're not bothering them.
You don't seriously believe Israel is referring to the country Israel right now, do you?
Brother, come on, man. That's a different topic, bro.
It's referring
That's actually
to
not. It's the same topic.
How's that the same topic?
Because
now we got to argue about what Israel is.
You just referred to Israel
was a person,
in the Old
not
Testament as the Israel country today. What are you on?
What are you trying to say exactly? I don't understand.
You just referred to the command to Israel, which is the people of Israel, okay, as the country today where Palestine and Israel is. How is that linked?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
that
from
you just said that. You just said that they're
that
contained
is not,
in Israel.
No. What I'm saying is that from a religious standpoint, the commandments were given in the cause of attaining Israel to the Jews, not to the country Israel.
Okay, and so what's wrong if it's for the cause of Islam now?
Because Islam has to come because Islam wants to conquer the whole world. That's the big difference. I'm okay with a little group of, huh?
No, you've been a hypocrite. It's okay for a one tribe, but not for the whole
world. Brother, why does it bother me that the Jews want Israel? That doesn't bother me at all. They could have it. Now, Muhammad said, on the other hand, Muhammad literally said, I have been commanded to fight mankind until they say there is no God but Allah. That's a big difference.
What about the people in that time in Israel? Doesn't that bother them who were not part of the Israelites?
The Canaanites? I don't know, bro. Now you have to go back into ancient history. Apparently, the Canaanites were unaliving their own children and sacrificing to Moloch.
We know all of that. We know all of that. So what you're saying is for a certain period of time, in a certain age, it's okay, but it being ongoing is not okay.
I wouldn't even go as far as saying it's okay. Like I said, I don't know, because you guys like to point out. Okay, I get it. You guys like to point out that the Amalekites and the children. I get that. I don't know how I feel about that either.
Do you condemn that? Do you condemn that, Scary?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like I said,
that's part of the same book that you're defending.
But the same Amalekites were unaliving their own children. They were literally
but the Israelites came.
I don't know what's worse.
The people of the Amalekites and they stole them.
What were Quraysh doing to their daughters before the Prophet, peace be upon him, came?
Yeah, they were, I think, burying them alive or something like that.
Thank you very much. So why is it okay for them and not okay here? Why do you have double standards?
Hold on, I have a question real quick for Suways. Suways, I'm answering all the questions, right? Do you feel like I need a coach?
Right now, no, but you have other mans on your panel.
Okay, keep going.
What do you mean keep going? You just said Does it feel like you're being coached? No, but you have other people on your panel that
No,
can
I'm
jump
just
in
saying,
whenever they
do I
want.
sound like somebody who needs a coach right now? Do it like
No,
right now you're
not
good.
at all.
Okay.
You definitely don't need sajada, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm scary. What I'd like to also make the
Sajid is the goat.
distinction here.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. God bless you, brother. But I want to make the distinction. Like, for example, God set apart the Holy Land, right? This is where he chose to dwell. So it has to be set apart and it has its own set of rules and regulations. Now, in Islam, it's not like that. In Islam, it's for all people of all time, and it should be spread throughout the world, conquest and all, right? Now, we can go through the Sharia and talk about what's moral and immoral. But you guys trying to compare it to the Tanakh and to the land of Israel, you can't equate the two. Because
Exactly
one
the
is
same.
just one is just confined to the land, the Holy Land, right? None of these laws could be like bestowed upon anyone or adjudicated anywhere outside of the Holy Land. Like Jews can't go to Spain and carry out these laws on people in Spain. This
So
is
I'm gonna chime
only
in right
for
there
the
one
Holy
time. I'm
Land.
gonna chime in there
Wait,
one
hold on.
time.
It's
Also,
not. Hold on. I'm not done. It's not like that for Islam. Like Scary said so many different times to you guys, and you weren't listening, that this is for all people of all time, for all lands, all people taking over the world. Why can't you guys address that?
okay, but also Islam also tells you that when you go to another land and there's already laws established in that land, you have to abide by the laws in that land. You can't go there and
That's
change the
true.
laws.
That's true. That's
Until
true. Now,
when?
I will say this, so watch, look. I get, so one thing I'll say for sure, Muhammad was a smart man. Okay? I don't deny it at all. But that doesn't change the idea that it makes me distrustful of you people, basically, essentially.
Why are you distrustful?
Because it's like you said, the idea is essentially the same. It's the same thing basically that Muhammad did, right, through his whole life. So he started out preaching in Mecca, and he gained some followers there, but eventually it caused a disruption within the community, so they kicked him out. Then he went to Medina. Then he started a political movement there, and then he got people from Mecca to migrate over to Medina so he can grow his influence. And eventually it started to cause issues there also, but now since he was more powerful. So essentially it's going in phases, right? And essentially what's happening now is if America gets migrated into by Muslims, it's the same thing's going to happen all over again.
That's scary. That sounds like a movement of a prophet anyway.
Maybe, I don't know, but I just know, like,
that's what prophets do.
I don't agree. I don't agree. So me being a secular person, I think everyone should be allowed to be a Hindu or a Jew or whatever they want to be. I don't, like, as long as they're not bothering me.
For sure. And Islam never said if there's a Hindu or a Christian or a Jew that you have to convert them. Islam never said that. We have freedom of religion.
The Quran says, "Lakum dinukum waliya
The
din."
only ones, no, that if you read, if you read the tafsir for that, Ibn Kathir says that verse was abrogated.
Hang on. Why do I need tafsir if I have the Quran?
All right, brother. I don't know what to tell you then. If you're just Quran only, then I don't trust you guys.
No, I didn't say I'm Quran only. Sorry, Scary. I didn't say I'm Quran only. What I'm saying is I'm reading the Quran. The Quran says, "La ikraha fi din." There is no compulsion in religion. What is the tafsir going to give me more on what that verse says?
Because the verses were revealed over time, right? And the time depended on what context Muhammad was going through. So yes, in the beginning he was given peaceful verses, but then later, as his influence grew, all the way up until the point where he says, "I've been commanded to fight all of mankind until they say there's no God but Allah."
Sure. So take this example.
Exactly. So either that's an abrogation or a contradiction.
Wait. No, it's not a contradiction at
Pick
all.
your poison. Abrogation or contradiction.
Because if the prophecies, if the Quran is being revealed over 23 years, of course, during those times of the years, there's going to be different variations in events. One year it could be peaceful. The following years could be violent, right? So as those verses are being brought down year after year, the 1 year Muhammad's going to have peace, there is no reason for violence. So there's no provocation to go and defend and go and conquer and blah, blah, blah. But as times progress and these other tribes, these other religions, these other peoples come and try to attack, of course there's going to be verses coming down that says conquer, defend your land and, rid them of this evil and blah, blah, blah. Of course there's going to be like that. Again, the Quran didn't come in one day. If it came in one day and it had those verses saying, go and kill, go and conquer, blah, blah, then you have an argument. But because it is a progressive revelation, meaning it comes down in years, of course there's going to be revelations in accordance to peace and revelations in accordance to, conquering and spreading Islam. There is no contradiction in that.
Brother, I'm not saying it's a contradiction.
No, Sajida said that.
I'm just saying, no, what she's saying is that it's either a contradiction or it's abrogated, and we both agree it was abrogated.
But how is it a contradiction?
It's just not. It's not. She was trying to force you to say it was abrogated.
Then it's not a contradiction. Again, if it's a progressive revelation.
She wasn't trying to prove a contradiction, brother. She was just using that. She was being facetious.
Yeah, I'm saying you got to pick your poison, because either that peaceful verse has been abrogated, or it's an actual contradiction to like Surah 9.
Right. The point is that the situation changed, just like you said, and so therefore the violent verses superseded the peaceful ones at that point, and that's what abrogation means.
It's scary. Do you believe in God? Let's say you don't believe Jesus is God, but do you believe in a God?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You do?
Yes.
So, well, how are we going to bring you over to Islam, man? You can do some good Dawa.
Look, if somebody told me, I'm going to tell you the first one, and this is what I was trying to bring up with Libiano was, I had a Muslim roommate one time, and me and him got real close, and he tried to explain to me Islam. Like, I had heard it a little bit before that, but he was the first person to actually like go deeper into it. And the major point for him was the preservation of the Quran. So I went with that. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool compared to like other books, no problem. But then as I started to learn, I'm realizing there's Quran chapter 2, verse 106 that says, if ever we forget a verse or cause it to be abrogated, we'll bring forth a similar or better one. And when I look at the Isbab Nuzul for that verse, it's literally because companions were forgetting verses. And then when you read the hadiths, then it says the companions were going around fighting with each other because they heard each other reciting Quran differently. And Muhammad said, oh, yeah, that's because I requested 7 different ahrufs to help you. But it's like, if he did it to help them, then why didn't he tell them about it until 15, 20 years into his prophethood? So to me, it's just like, no, it's just more likely they just made that up just to excuse all the variations.
So you're saying that because you looked more into the Quran, did you find the same problem with the Bible?
So this is the thing, and I'm glad you asked that. So when I was a Christian, I never got told that, like how the Quran says that the Injil was a book given to Jesus and that the Torah was a book given to Moses. I was never told that as a Christian. So to me at that time, my understanding was just, the stuff happened to Moses and people around Moses wrote about what they saw. And so if we saw some kind of contradiction or something didn't perfectly line up, we're just, whatever, that guy got it wrong. And the same thing with Jesus. We never got told that Jesus was given a book. It was just stuff happened in Jesus' life and the disciples wrote about it, some of them who were there and some of them who weren't there. And we always knew that. And so, again, if stuff didn't line up, no problem. They wrote the best that they could, but we got the message. It wasn't until I heard about Islam where they're like, where's the book that God gave you? And we're like, that never happened. God never gave a book to Jesus or to Moses. So it seems funny to me that you guys try to force them into this weird dichotomy that it doesn't exist.
But it's not us forcing them. You guys have the gospel and claim the gospel to be divine revelation, no?
No, not in that sense. Christians do say that the Bible is inspired, but they don't say it's revelation. That's the difference.
So if it's inspired by God, that means there's going to be no errors in it, correct?
Not. So I would say maybe the original one was potentially, but maybe over time there. But again, Christians know that there's scribal errors. They don't hide them. It's not like the Quran where there was scribal errors and then
that's a fault. They hide it. They try to hide it.
Then how are you guys finding them if they hit them?
Because they're in denial. It's facts. They're just in denial.
Brother, come on, dude.
You show them a clear contradiction. Like for example, do you earlier said how the disciples of Muhammad, blah blah blah, they were mishearing things, they're misquoting things and so forth, and they were arguing about each other, correct?
The disciples of Muhammad?
You were saying how they were quoting things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. As a Christian, can you eat food sacrificed to idols?
Depend on what verse you read.
I'm just saying, in Christianity, when the disciples were preaching, gospel, Jesus'
So
message.
yeah, Paul basically
Jesus
said,
allowing?
I'm gonna tell you. So Paul basically said, he said the other gods are not real, so it's not a big deal. That's what he said. But then in Revelations, it does say you can't eat them. So
who's right? Are the disciples right, or is Paul right?
I think again, if I look at that to me just seems like a practical application. And I think what in Revelation is talking about people who actually have the intention of sacrificing to idols. I think it's a big difference.
Not necessarily, because the disciples, when they were preaching that message, all of them came to an agreement from Jesus saying that the food cannot be sacrificed to idols, and you cannot eat that type of food.
Jesus never said that. Jesus never said that. He never addressed that. Show me the verse.
What was Jesus? Okay, what was Jesus?
Do you have the verse, brother, or no?
I don't have the verse, but what was Jesus?
Okay, there is no verse. I'm telling you, Jesus.
But what was Jesus?
What do you mean? What was he? What do you mean by that?
What was his religion?
In the beginning, Judaism.
And as a Jew, can you eat food sacrificed to idols?
No. I'm assuming. That's a good question because I'd have to look. I'm pretty sure
it's a clear no.
You know it's no.
I'm pretty sure there were people who were stuck in certain situations where they had to eat stuff like that too. I'm not 100% sure. Of course, but again, but this is what I'm trying to tell you though. The Apostle Paul, when he's giving his message, he's saying that as long as you're not doing it on purpose, he's basically saying like if you don't know,
as long as it doesn't cause your weak-minded neighbor to stumble.
Yeah, because he said, what is an idol that it can cause you any harm? And in reality, what is it? Is it a real God that's behind it? No,
that's
right?
Not the point of it. That's just
it is the point. That's why he's trying to show.
No,
you're not
associating gods. It's associating gods.
But that's the thing. If you
in Christianity or Judaism or Islam,
brother, if you don't have the intention of worshiping another god, right? So let me give you an example. Let's say I'm an idol worshiper and I invite you over and I'm like, yo, Sideways, eat this food, right? And you don't know that I did anything and I prayed over it to my fake god that doesn't even exist. Is the food actually going to hurt you?
Of course not. No, that's not the point of it.
Why is it not going to hurt you? Why not?
If you're eating it in ignorance, and you have no knowledge of that food being sacrificed to idols, then that's not a sin upon you.
Right.
And so, that's what Paul said.
That's literally what Paul says. He says, "Don't raise any questions of consciousness." He said, "Just eat it. Don't even ask."
But the disciples are saying, "Don't."
He was like, "Don't ask, don't tell." That's what he was saying.
So just go in ignorance.
Yeah, because they're not real. You're making it sound as if, like, again, idolatry is about the intention, right? It's about you wanting to worship another god.
Gary, it's not about it causing it. That food is not going to give you any superpowers, correct?
And it's not going to hurt you either. No. It's literally a fake god that the person is trying to.
But that's the whole
point. It's not a real thing.
You cannot be worshiping other fake gods.
You're not worshiping another god.
But if you're going to be eating
100% that it's sacrificed to a false god, you shouldn't eat it.
You shouldn't eat it.
For example,
that's why he said. That's why he said also, unless it's going to make your brother stumble, because. Now, if somebody sees you doing it and they're like, "Whoa, why are you eating food sacrificed to idols?" and they're a person with weaker faith, Apostle Paul, it's better to not cause them to stumble. So he's giving you all the scenarios.
Say it in the Torah, scary. It does in Exodus. I forgot the verse, but it does talk about eating meats that are sacrificed unto false idols. So, for example, no offense, respectfully, I look at halal meat that way. Like if it's got the label on it, Allah is not my God. In my eyes, this is a false God. Eating this meat is something I shouldn't be doing, so I don't eat halal meat.
Sajda, how is Allah not the real God if in the Arabic Bible the name for God is Allah?
That's not the name for God.
That's just the title.
That's not the name for God. That's the improper noun for God. The proper noun for God is Yahweh. That's the weird part.
That's his name. Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys say that name got abrogated for some reason.
No, hold on. I'm not on that topic. So if I speak Arabic and I want to call out to God, what name should I use?
You're okay. Then you didn't hear a word we just said, Abe. Do you know what an improper noun is?
No. What I'm trying to say,
brother, you don't understand, because if you did understand what I'm saying, then you would drop it. So again, do you know what the difference is between a proper noun and an improper noun?
My friend,
Yes or no, brother? Just say no so we can clear it
It's not
up.
about learning basic
It
English
is
here.
about it because anybody can call God God. God is not a name. God is not an identifiable name. It's just God. Which God? The Hebrews, the Jewish would say.
If I speak Arabic and I call out to Allah and I believe that to be the one true God, am I
believe
referring to the one
Allah,
true
yeah,
God or no?
but you believe Allah is a proper noun. That's the difference. You use it as a name. Because you say, how does your shahada go? La ilaha illallah or something like that. You say God twice. Right.
Yeah.
You say God twice. And one of those gods there is the improper noun, and one of those gods is the proper noun. So you use one of them as a name. So when you guys tell people to say the name, you're actually making them say an actual name. It's not just God, like the word. That's why you make people say the shahada in Arabic. They can't just say it in English.
You can say it in English too. There is no God but God, and
you're gonna say it in English, but you then have to say it in Arabic. And whenever you say Allah, you can't say God, right? Can you just say God? No, you have to say Allah.
If you translate that shahada to English, it's there is no God but God, and Muhammad.
I know what it translates. I know what it translates to, but you have to say Allah as a name.
Yeah, I mean, would you say that your God's name is Yahweh? Would you say
it's like a sleight of hand?
It's a sleight of hand.
It's not the same God.
We cannot use the word Yahweh anymore.
Not the same God.
Of course it is. We already claim that it is. We are the people of the book, just as the Christianity is, just as Judaism is.
Okay, substantiate your claim then, brother.
What do you mean? How? Okay, how are we not the same God?
You don't think it's weird? You don't think it's weird, Soays, that you're forcing people from all over the world to speak in Arabic? You don't think that's...
How are we forcing that?
It's a little sus. They have to do their 5 daily prayers in Arabic.
You could also do it in English. You don't have to do it in Arabic.
No, not the 5 daily prayers.
And the Quran in English isn't really considered to be
right. They can't even read the Quran without Arabic. It's just a supremacist religion, dude.
No, because as you translate languages, you tend to lose the meaning. Correct? You tend to lose the original meaning.
What the meaning of what? That there's one God? Listen, what's the big deal about that?
No. If I were to tell you a certain sentence in my native tongue, and then I were to translate it in English, there are some words that cannot be used because that word doesn't exist in English.
What meaning are we losing? What do we need to know that we're losing? I know, but what's the message of Islam? I thought it was simple. I thought it was one God.
One God.
Belief in one God.
Messenger of Allah.
The prophets, the angels.
What meaning is getting lost? What meaning are we getting lost there?
We're talking about his revelations, correct? The entire Quran. If I were to translate it in English, where is there going to be some words that are
the only time where the meaning actually becomes important is when we start talking about like really weird stuff, like child marriage and right hand possession and stuff like that. Besides that, nobody cares about like what the Arabic actually says.
But can you agree that if you were to translate languages, you would lose certain meanings, correct?
I agree with you, and what I'm trying to tell you is that in a normal scenario, if we were trying to maybe explain the laws of physics, maybe that would be important. But if all you're doing is going around saying Jesus wasn't crucified and Allah is one, it's not that deep.
Okay, that's crazy how you just said the laws of physics. Okay, is the word of God not bigger than the laws of physics?
It should be.
So then, translating words from one language to another is going to
give me a word that you think. Okay, give me an example of a verse in the Quran or any teaching in Islam that you think is getting lost in translation.
Well, I'm not. Okay, first of all, I'm not that well versed. I'm not a scholar. I'm not someone who knows the Quran from heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular dude. Secondly, you already agreed. You already understood that if you were to translate a book, take one book that's written in some African tongue.
Brother, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you that things get lost in translation. But again,
so circling back to the point, you're saying we're
but we could apply that to the
Sorry,
Torah.
Sorry, one second.
It doesn't make Islam.
Sorry, 1 second. Circling back to the point. You said we're trying to force. We're not trying to force. We're trying to maintain the original meaning of the words of God. Correct? If we were to translate those words into different languages, the more you translate into other languages, the more you lose the base meaning. Some words don't make it into the other translation because words don't exist in other translations. Some words could be gender neutral. Some words could be specific to a gender, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to not translate those words, right, you're going to maintain the original message. the more you translate into different dialects, different languages, the more you lose those meanings of those words. I don't know, for example, exactly which words, but if you sit there and tell me that that's not true, that's just being arrogant.
I agree with you, brother, that words get lost. I just don't see how
For
how that becomes necessary with
But I do appreciate your guess,
if God's telling you, if God's speaking to you in Arabic, and then I go back and speak to you in Spanish when there is gender neutral words.
Here,
right?
look, let me just here. Do you know the hadith about the two companions that were arguing each other about the different Qurans?
No. First of all, there's no different Qurans.
Well, that's debatable.
That's not debatable. There's no different Qurans.
Sure.
There's different Qurans.
Scary. Sorry, man. I gotta go. Thank you very much. And I hope everyone.
Abe, this was a good conversation, Abe. God bless you.
Thank you. I'm in Lebanon right now, and it's almost 1:30 a.m.
Oh, God bless Lebanon. God bless Lebanon.
Thank you. That's my home country.
That's a beautiful country.
So here, look.
Brother Sawaz, assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
So look, this is narrated Umar bin Khattab, and I heard Hisham bin Hakim bin Hazam reciting Surah Al-Furqan during the lifetime of Allah's Messenger, and I listened to his recitation and noticed that he recited it in several different ways in which Allah's Messenger had not taught me. Right? So what's interesting here is that Umar had been a companion from the beginning.
Yeah.
So how come he never heard anybody reciting the Quran differently for 20 years?
Well, again, I don't know. I'm not a scholar in this. I'm not a gigantic Muslim.
I know you're not, brother, but just use your critical thinking. These
For
people,
sure. Again,
these people used to recite Quran during prayer every day, 5 times a day. So if anybody was saying it different, they would have heard it. It wouldn't have taken 20 years.
Well, again, the Quran did come down in 23 years, no?
Yes.
So then?
But they still recited it every day.
For sure, but if you're saying that, it didn't come for the next 20 years, but again, there were still verses coming down. There were still modes of recitations coming down.
He wasn't reciting the whole. He wasn't reciting the whole Quran at that moment. He was just reciting whatever is necessary for the prayer. So at this point, like I said, imagine just being with the companions and Muhammad. You're constantly praying 5 times a day all together, I'm assuming, right?
Sure.
A lot of the times. But for some reason, it took 20 years for Umar to have, for the first time, to have heard the Quran in a different way. And then the weirder part is that the excuse that we get is that, these are just for the different dialects. But guess what? These two people here, Umar and Hisham, they're from the same tribe.
And how many tribes were there during the time of the Prophet?
I don't know, a bunch probably, but these guys were in the same tribe.
So if another person from a tribe likes to recite it in a different accent, different dialect, but same message, same meaning, that's what
I'm saying. If this hadith, for example, was like, hey, Umar, I heard this other guy from another tribe, then the story would make sense. But he's talking about this guy who's in his tribe. They speak the same dialect. This is why Suyuti, one of your scholars, he says in his book that he doesn't know what the ahruf are. He's like, because it can't be dialect. And they say, he even quotes that the scholars say there's over 40 different opinions about what an ahruf could actually be.
Exactly.
So if you think about that, right, how could there be 40 different things that it could be? That means when they analyze all the differences, they say, wait a minute, it's not just dialect, it's not just different words with different meanings, it's not just this, it's not just that. They found 40 different things that it could possibly be, and they say, Allahu alam, we don't know what it is at the end of the day.
And does this contradict the Quran?
Absolutely, because what happens now is, do you know how many Qurans you guys have now? Over 30 Qurans now. And some of them have different words, different meanings, all sorts of differences. So now the thing is, if you find, no matter what you find, you can find different words, different meanings. You can find companions saying, hey, we lost a chapter. Whatever you find, there's always an excuse for it. They're going to say, oh, yeah, that got abrogated, or that's just a different ahruf, or that's a different kira'at. And they're both true at the same time. There's too many excuses.
Understandable. That's fine. Again, I'm not a scholar. I've not read that deep into these books and everything. I'm just a regular dude. You know, I listen and I watch my videos and I do what I can.
I understand. But again, going back to my story with my roommate who was a Muslim, He didn't even know about this. And when he's telling me that there's only one Quran, I believed him. And so when I come to find out, I'm like, well, wait a minute. There was 7 during Muhammad's time. Then 10 got canonized later. And then now there's 30. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, what is this?
Honestly, man, you can believe that as much as you want. That's fine. Again, I'm not a scholar. I'm not a debater like that. I'm just freshly getting into stuff like this. So I can't have a very serious debate with you. But I did what I could and pretty much it.
Oh. Honestly, I do respect you because you did have a very. I thought you were gonna just be rage baiting me the whole time, so I do appreciate you having an honest convo at least.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yep.
All right, man. Take care.
Take care.
I like when they're nice, right, Scary? You could actually have good conversations.
They could all be like that.
Yeah. You know, my biggest thing is with God, when they try to say it's the same God. Like, I always try to take them like, okay, so did God reveal himself the same way in the Torah and in the Quran? And of course not. You can see so many differences. I always want to take them there, but they always like wiggle their way out of that conversation.
Yep.
Because, you know, the God of the Bible is very relational. Right? And then he also guides like the Israelites through the wilderness, right?
He was holding them by the hand.
Yes. And then also guiding them.
He took them under his wing.
In the fire and in the clouds, like guiding them through the wilderness. Like this is something Allah does not do. He's not relational.
He led them in a pillar of smoke.
Yeah, I mean, Allah doesn't come down in his creation.
Allah's like, nope. No thanks.
There's so many differences, Scary. It's crazy.
I know. I could tell, honestly. I really can.
And even like they're so like Torah obsessed, right? Even if we don't go anywhere else and we just compare the Torah and the Quran, you can clearly see it's two different.
Is that Constantine right now? Constantine sending gifts?
W. Constantine.
Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, to me it's just plain as day, man, honestly, where, you know, but it's sad, but it's hard. I get it, man. For Muslims it's not easy, bro. You got your family basically threatening you that they'll abandon you. You got other Muslims saying that they'll takfir you and make your blood halal. You know, and then you lose your community. You lose sometimes. A lot of times you lose your job, right? You like, you know what I mean? Like you lose everything. So I understand where they're coming from. It's not easy. And then when in your mind, because on a day-to-day basis, I'm pretty sure Muslims just think in their mind, okay, it's just about one God. That's all they really think about, right? And then maybe like, I want a conservative wife or something. That's probably all they think about, but they don't realize that the religion is so much more than that, right? There's all these hadiths and all these ages thing and this violence thing that you have to constantly defend against, and it's just like I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I was there. I left.
Yeah, man.
Phoenix.
I started this new section with Nick Matau every time I bring him funny hadiths now.
Wait, you talk with them sometimes?
Yeah, every night. Like when he's on live, he's like, "Oh, it's a guy with a funny hadith."
Hell no.
Because you don't want to do it with me.
How do you get on his panel, dude? There's like 50 people always requesting. How do you get on there?
I don't know. I just got on there. I was like, "Hey, you're the guy with the funny hadiths that I've never heard of before."
That's hilarious, dude. You should. What you need to do, you could be a valuable asset, like always, but you're always trying to do funny hadiths instead. You should be giving Nick the real stuff that you know. He could probably interview you.
Well, I wanted to go with the Reliance of the Traveler. I mean, I have the files here if you want us to go through it now.
Yeah, go through a little bit.
That's a horrific book right there.
Is it really?
Ooh,
they don't even try to. They don't even try to romanticize it a little bit. Nothing.
No.
They just give it to you dirty.
Hell no.
I gotta hear it. Let's hear some of it.
All right, so easier for you to actually. Let me take you to the link. Okay. Yeah, you'll have to download it. It's at Lloyd DeYoung's. So I found that Lloyd DeYoung actually has a Google Drive that is translated. So let's go there. Let me bring it up.
If you want, I could just give you big screen, Phoenix.
Yeah, you could also get it from like archive.
Yeah, probably. That's what I've noticed, bro. Everybody could just get books online nowadays.
And you just download the whole PDF.
YouTube, how are you guys doing over there on the YouTube side? If you guys want to ask your questions, go ahead and do a super chat if you want to interrupt the conversation. Also, like the video, guys. Like the video and subscribe. What happened, Phoenix? And also, if you want to support the channel financially, you can become a member of the channel on YouTube as well. Phoenix, I can't. What are you saying?
Can you check the link?
The link. Oh. YouTube?
On the chat.
What is this? Just you open it, Phoenix.
I don't know how to put it on screen. I don't know how to do a big screen.
Oh, you don't know how to do that. I'm weary of clicking on links, man. I don't like doing that.
But you trust me.
It's not you. It's the person who made this.
It's Lloyd DeYoung's channel, and he has a link to his Google Drive.
It says something went wrong. It didn't come up.
All right, let me go and try to find a better link.
But just read it, Phoenix. Just read it.
Yeah, we don't have to actually see it.
Yeah.
The problem is I only have one device. Okay, this is better. Now this is the actual Google Drive.
I don't know about this. I've heard some funny stuff about Google Drive links, man.
Yeah,
This guy got like some FBI documents.
If you're feeling some type of way, I would go with your intuition. Don't click on it.
I've downloaded it.
Let's go to Lloyd's channel. Go to Lloyd's channel and search up the video. What is Lloyd's channel?
I'll send it.
If I only had a brain.
We follow him blindly.
Yeah, I believe that's the link to his channel.
Yo, Scary, I got a better pitch for you, bro.
What you mean?
So when you telling people to subscribe and do the $5 or the $20, you'd be like, help the channel out and help stop Islam. That's a little extra motivation for people out there.
Guys, if I send $5 to stop Islam, bro.
I'm down. I'm sending it right now, bro.
What is it in the description of his videos, I'm assuming?
Yeah, if you go to his channel page, there's a place where it says more.
Or you can just go to WordPress and get the whole book.
I see it here. Oh, you can go to WordPress? Where?
Yeah, just go to Google, put Reliance of the Traveler PDF, and then WordPress.com will come up, and when you click on it, you'll have access to the whole book. And then you can just look through it and it can guide you to the page, yeah.
Yeah, it's right here.
They're saying Phoenix is a mole. He's trying to dox Scary.
He's trying to dox me, bro. Trying to get me doxed.
He said Malik sent Phoenix.
Send me the Malik link.
Yeah, I'm Club Pyru, yeah.
Club Pyru, yeah. Hell no.
I'm trying to resurrect the reputation of Club Pyru because
you gotta
of what
get
Malik
the soundboard. The 6ix9ine, stupid.
I do gotta get that one. I'm trying to see how to make this full screen though. This is little screen. Oh, I think I got it. Oh no, that's not good.
My shake.
Well, while you're trying to get that up, this book has a section in it where they talk about what you should do if you sodomize a kid.
No
if you should wash
way.
or not. It doesn't tell you not to. It tells you if you should wash or not, depending on what exactly happens during the situation.
I don't recall reading that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, it's in
reading
here.
that in Behesh Zever.
Oh yeah, it's in
You
this
sure
one
you're
too.
not? It's in this one? Okay,
Oh yeah.
I can't recall. It was such a long time ago, but yeah. I know there are chapters dedicated to lying.
Dedicated to lying.
Yeah, there's a whole chapter.
Nice. Gotta learn how to
there's a whole
lie.
chapter on how to sell slaves and how to put prices depending on their skin complexion.
I really don't. This thing is.
And eating mermaid.
I can't get this to zoom in properly.
Yeah, eating people is allowed to be permissible.
User.
No,
my boy Scary, bro.
What's good, G? Hey, you been watching the clips that I've been putting out?
Bro, you been cooking, bro.
Cooking them, right? Come on, man. Come on, man.
And
There's
then
more.
Reliance of the Traveler is for the Shafi'i school of thought.
For the Shafi'i?
Although all of them use it because it was published by Shafi'is. But the thing is that Al-Azhar and Medina University got together and put it all together into this one book in the 15th century.
Some of them deny it then.
They'll only deny it out of ignorance because they don't understand what it is.
Hold on a second, guys.
It's the number one book that they use when it comes to reading any Sharia book. Like the first day I learned was this book. And the reason why they use this book is because it touches literally on every single topic, but it doesn't go into detail. So, and all of the Hanafi and Shafi'i, Maliki, all of them agree that if you're going to start any Sharia book, you should start with Reliance of the Traveler. It's consensus.
Okay.
Just because it was published by Shafi'i doesn't mean that it was only made by the Shafi'is.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yo, yeah, like I mean, I guess like even are you Arab speaker phonics?
What?
Are you an Arab speaker or not?
Yes, I am.
You know what دخول الصغير is?
دخول الصغير? Yeah, it means.
I don't want to say it.
Doing it to a little. Yeah. I know what you mean.
هل يجوز أم لا?
Now, there's a whole chapter dedicated to how to do it to a little girl.
How about slave girl?
That too.
In Reliance of the Traveler, he's asking you, right?
Not in the the one that I'm talking about is in the Hidayah and Behesh Zever.
Wait, are you Muslim phonics or not?
Hidayah?
No, I'm mixed Muslim.
I know about the Hidayah, but what's the other one you're saying? Beheshti what?
Beheshti Zever. It's by Maulana Ashraf Ali Tahanawi. This is the book that literally goes into detail on how to have shmeks with little girls.
Wait, to be fair,
is that a Shia source?
No, it's a Hanafi. It's a Hanafi Sunni source.
Now the Hanafis, to be fair, they say like.
Oh, heavenly ornaments.
Yes.
Okay.
To be fair, look. The Hanafis, what they say is, the Hanafi says, if she's fat enough to handle it, basically, it's calm.
That's not what they say.
They say if she's
like they also say. They also say what happens if you give a fistula.
Yep, they go into detail about that. It's really
and how you actually deal with that problem once you cause that to a little girl.
Jesus Christ. That's wild.
Actually, you read it, Scary. Once I sent it to you, like, I can't read this. Like, I can't.
It's scary. If someone says to you, in order for the only condition is the girl has to be fat enough to handle it, what would you say?
But that's already crazy, honestly, right? What do you think?
I guess, bro. Yeah, to be fair, I don't agree with that, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But that's what you said, right? what's it called? The Phoenix. They all believe that, right? Pretty much.
The what?
What are the standards for in all the 4 schools for? I hate talking about this stuff.
Full school, bro. It's Hanafi is big enough to handle it. Shafi'i, the Maliki, the same.
Well, I have 123 page on this, and I can go through them. Pretty much all the 4 schools of thought that you can actually marry prepubescent girls, but the Hanafis agree that you can shmex them. The Shafi'is believe you can shmex them. And the Hanbalis and the Malikis, in some circumstances, you can shmex them. Not all.
No, Imam Shafi'i says that she has to near puberty, like she has to come near it.
Yeah, but that's still prepubescent.
Yeah, she has to be near. Like, she has to have some type of signs,
Yeah. How do you? Yeah, and that is actually all subjective and arbitrary. Like if the person, the guy who is actually his wali or the person who is guardian over them, whether the husband or the father, makes that decision. That's it.
Right. So.
It's disgusting.
And doesn't Imam Ahmad say that if she's 9, you could consummate without her consent?
Yeah, but they think it's sin and bulugh by that time.
Without her consent? What does that mean? What does without her
not
consent mean?
necessarily.
What does without her consent mean?
Yeah, well, you don't need consent in order to marry off a prepubescent girl, according to all 4 schools of thought.
No, but what does it mean you could consummate without her consent? What does that mean?
Without her consent, brother. Without her consent, like you don't have to ask her.
You don't have to ask her at all. According to all 4 schools of thought, you don't need a consent from a prepubescent girl. If she's your daughter, you can marry her off if she's haven't reached the age of puberty.
Well, that's just the contract.
You don't need any consent.
Either way, it's bad. The contract or the consummation is bad because nobody should get married to somebody that they don't know.
I have also here
I would never understand how they go like.
Riyadh al-Salihin is another one. That one was one of the ones that I read about lying as well. There's an entire chapter dedicated to it. I have it in front of me right now.
I think I got it up now. What were you saying, Wally?
I forgot, but this N-word cut me off. But anyway, I found a new chain. There's 2 chains about the cosmology, and I'm gonna just read out a little bit of it because I'm still going over the chain. But Jesus Christ, they believe some crazy stuff. I'm gonna just say that real quick. So it gives a chain to Ibn Masud and Ibn Abbas. Then it says this. Indeed, Almighty God, His meant to be exalted, has thrown upon the water. He had not created anything other than what He created before the water. When He intended to bring creation to existence, He brought forth smoke from the water. It rose above the water and towered over it, so He named it heaven. Then He solidified the water, making it a single earth, and then split it apart, making it 7 earths in 2 days, Sunday and Monday. He created the earth upon a whale, and the well is the noon which God mentioned in the Quran. The well is in the water, and the water is upon the back of a smooth, solid rock, and the rock is upon the back of an angel, and the angel is upon the back of a massive rock, and the massive rock is in the wind, and this is the rock which Luke mentioned, neither in the heaven nor in the earth. The whale moved and thrashed about, causing the earth to quake, so He firmly set the mountains upon it, so that it may be settled. Thus the mountains boast over the earth, and this is His saying, Surah Al-Nahil, verse 15. Oh my God.
Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense, guys. All right, I think I got it up now. Phoenix, what do you want me to go to?
Just go to Control F and see lying.
Okay. Shafi'i colleagues, Allah mercy upon them, lying, drinking, lying. I don't think that's the one. Applying. Or has an orgasm while lying.
It's probably better. It's probably better if you go to the start of your Control F and put a space before the L, so you don't get all the replying words and just get lying.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, if there's none, probably try to do a comma. If not that, then no idea, bro.
For some reason, that did not work. It's still giving me words with lying in it. Lying down, apply. It's still doing it somehow. Can't you like put commas or like quotations around it or something? Does that work on here? Nope.
I didn't even know that.
Like query.
Oh, did you do it?
No, but walking, lying down.
Oh, you did it. What the fuck?
No, it didn't work. Oh, here we go. Who finds an article? Oh, no, never mind. Article lying. Complying. Not those lying flat. If I am lying. I testify.
Why aren't you using archive.org, bruh? It's way better.
Why?
Because when you search it up, for example, it doesn't get as confusing as this, since, you know, it counts every word as that. Sometimes.
Lying about the prophet, peace be upon him, engulfing the oath in which one is premeditated lying. It is termed engulfing because it whelms in swear and sin. A man keeps lying until Allah. What else can I look up? Give me another word besides lying, brother. It's too common in this text. Too much lying going on. Too much lying. What's the name of the section?
It's called Circumventing the Truth. I think that's the one, if I recall it correctly. I'm trying to translate it in Arabic in my head.
I think circumventing is too big of the word for the English translators, bruh.
Circumventing
they
those. Oh, here we go. Obligatory lying.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, let's see if I can find that. It's only in one spot. That phrase. Six obligatory. What's a tail bearer? Anybody know what a tail bearer is?
I assume someone who has a tail game.
Wow.
A person who spreads gossip.
One, reducing one's dependence on others, force of arms, intimidation. Wow, assault. This is crazy.
Yeah, check out what they define assault. Like you can assault even a non-Muslim for any reason.
The seventh degree is to directly hit or kick the person or similar measures that do not involve weapons. This is permissible for private individuals provided it is necessary, and that one confines oneself to a minimum needed to stop the reprehensible action and nothing more. When the action has been stopped, one refrains from doing anything further.
And that's vigilantism, by the way.
Intimidation. The sixth degree is threatening and intimidation, such by saying, stop this or I'll, and when possible, this should precede actually hitting the person. The rule for this level is not to make a threat that one cannot carry out, such as saying, or I'll seize your house or take your wife hostage. Wow.
Hostage?
I can't even say that because if one says it seriously, it is unlawful. And if not serious, then one is lying.
Well, they try those tactics on TikTok too, you know, when they're trying to silence us about talking.
This is, I mean, you gotta be like, if you read, just the fact that you're reading this is basically like a military manual, essentially. Imagine you read this and then you walk out into the world and you're like, okay, so this is when I should lie. This is when I'm allowed to hit. This is when I'm allowed to intimidate. Having the caliph's permission.
Is there a section on permissible lying?
Let me see.
It's in R8.2.
Yes, I see that, but oh, here we go. Okay. All right, we got somewhere. So it says here, the prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, said, he who settles disagreements between people to bring about good or say something commendable is not a liar. This much is related by both Bukhari and Muslim, with Muslims' versions recording that Kulthum added, I did not hear him permit untruth in anything people say except for three things: war, settling disagreements, and a man talking with his wife or she with him, as in smoothing out differences. What I don't get is like when do these three things not happen? War, settling differences, and lying to your wife. When does those things not occur? That's like all day.
I'll just read you one part from the assault, which I have here. It says, assault. The seventh degree is to directly hit or kick the person or similar measures that do not involve weapons.
Yeah, I just read that.
This is permissible for private individuals.
I just read that, brother.
So that's civilians that can actually do this too.
Yeah. I don't know what the heck just happened with this thing. Oh, here we go. Let me keep reading here. So it says here, this is an explicit statement. So this is an explicit statement that lying is sometimes permissible for a given interest. Scholars having established criteria defining what types of it are lawful. The best analysis of it I have seen is by Imam Ghazi. If something is attainable through both telling the truth and lying, it is unlawful to accomplish it through lying because there is no need for it. Wow. When it is possible to achieve such an aim by lying, but not by telling the truth, it is permissible to lie. Yo, this is crazy, dude. What the hell? If attaining the goal is permissible, when the purpose of lying... So if attaining the goal is permissible, then lying is permissible in that case.
Yeah, so in other words, how do we not know any other Muslim is not lying to us right now?
Right, for the purpose of advancing their
Islam.
religion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
even your
protecting
neighbors.
Islam for the purpose of giving dawa. You know, earlier when they asked you, Scary, what can we do to bring you into the fold of Islam?
Mm-hmm. What can we lie to you about?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What kind of lies do you want to hear?
Did you see that memory TV video?
Hold on a second, bro. Let me read this real quick. When the purpose of lying is to circumvent someone who is preventing one from doing something permissible. Wow. So they can literally lie about everything. And obligatory to lie if the goal is obligatory. Wow. So like giving Dawa and taking over the world.
Yep.
All obligatory. Oh my. So they can always lie. When, for example, one is concealing a Muslim from an oppressor who asks where he is, it is obligatory to lie about his being hidden. Or when a person deposits... What happened, Phoenix?
Can you go to joking?
No, brother.
There's something called excessive joking.
Brother, stay on track, dude. Took me like an hour to get here, and he wants me to go somewhere else. Or when a person deposits an article with one for safekeeping, and an oppressor is wanting to appropriate it, inquires about it, it is obligatory to lie about having concealed it.
Crazy.
Hold on. For if one informs him about the article and he then seizes it, one is financially liable to their owner to cover the article's costs, whether the purpose is war, settling a disagreement, or gaining the sympathy of a victim legally entitled to retaliate against one so that he will forbear to do so. What the hell? It is not unlawful to lie when any of these aims can only be attained through lying, but is religiously more precautionary in all such cases to employ words that give misleading impressions. What the fuck? Meaning to intend by one's words something that is literally true in respect to which one is not lying. White the outward purport of the words deceives the hearer. Though even if one does not have such an intention and merely lies without intending anything else, it is not unlawful in the above circumstances. Wow. This is ugly, dude. What an ugly book. This is true of every expression connected with This is true of every expression connected with a legitimate desired end, whether one's own or another's. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Yo. An example of legitimating end of one's own is when an oppressor intending to appropriate one's property inquires about it, in which... Why is he repeating himself here now? Or if a ruler asks one about a wicked act one has committed that is solely between oneself and Allah. So in other words, you can lie to the law, is what it's saying here. It's literally saying you can lie to police. This is nuts. This is in a religious text, mind you. Oh my god. Yo, Americans.
Just so you know, this is a book that if Sharia law comes to pass, this is the book that they're going to use. There's no other book.
Americans, this is like, you have a group of people coming here saying that they can lie to your officials. What the heck, dude? I don't know. Did you guys see that guy? What's his name? I forgot his damn name. But this white guy, he dressed up in a. Do you guys call it a niqab? Is that what you call it? The whole ninja outfit. The whole ninja outfit.
Oh, burqa.
Yeah, he dressed up in a burqa and he went to a voting place. Cam Higsby, yeah. And they were gonna let him. What were they gonna? They were gonna let him vote on behalf of other people just because they thought he was a Muslim woman. Did you guys see that?
No. So what happened was he pretended to be some other woman that's already registered.
What up, Lopez?
And didn't ask her to remove her face for her ID.
Book exactly?
What's this book exactly? So this is Reliance of the Traveler. Jason, thank you for the super chat, by the way. This is Reliance of the Traveler. And I'll let Phoenix explain to you what it is.
So,
Stereophonics, by the way.
So there's two aspects of Sharia law. One is called the one that we're currently talking about is called fiqh, which is basically rules and laws in courts. And what are the courts and what are the penal codes that they're going to be having? This is the book that we're reading. If they ever say they want to pass Sharia law, this is the book that's going to be on the courts, and it's going to be the law of the land.
So this is what can we compare this to? Is this like the Muslim constitution?
This is basically your constitution.
So this is the Muslim constitution.
So think of it that way.
I always thought it was stories. It sounds like it's just regulations.
Yes, exactly.
And they call it Reliance of the Traveler.
Do's and don'ts.
That's crazy, dude.
You haven't read the part where there's talks about joking and sarcasm.
Brother, everything. Why is everything about joking with you?
If we read the section on that, you'll
No, like this is. I'm trying to read this. This is serious. It says solely between oneself. So you can lie to rulers if you committed a wicked act that is solely between you and Allah. This is what they teach people. Bro, what the heck, dude? Like, I get it, but why you gotta learn it from religion? It does not concern the rights of another, in which case one is entitled to disclaim it such by saying, I did not commit fornication, or I did not drink.
Yo, like, dude, they have the law saying this is against the law just to say, well, I mean, you don't have to snitch on yourself, bruh. Like, there's no way of the punishment at that point.
Literally, I did not drink, bro. This so like, there's no piety. They're like, if you can get away with it, get away with it.
But like that was a big thing, even in like
Bro, you guys ever get that feeling though when you're talking to somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying? You ever get that feeling like you know they're already like this? You kind of feel it when you're talking to somebody like this, right?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, that's why we need to be careful because they'll lie to us and try to take over America.
But
we cannot let them do that.
Yeah, this was a big problem in like medieval societies. For example, like the playing with young boys, even though it was like this is technically forbidden, since they was so big into like honor societies or preserving someone's honor, like it still went on because their honor was just so important to them. They just didn't say that they did it.
Exactly.
This is correct, man.
And they only stopped doing it. They only stopped doing it in the 20th and 19th century because the West was like, "All right, bro, y'all been doing this for 1,300 years, bro. Let it go."
Yep.
Let me see here. There are many well-known hadiths. You know, this makes me think. I had a Muslim boss one time, and my girlfriend told me that he tried something with her. And when I confronted him about it, he's like, no, brother. You know you're my brother. You know my brother. Now,
he was lying through his teeth.
And now I'm looking at it like he was following the law right here.
You know you're my
punched
brother,
him in the face, Scary.
Low key, bro.
Bro, Islam is so evil. Oh my gosh.
So it says, there are many well-known hadiths in which one of those who admitted they deserved the punishment were given prompting by the Prophet, bless him and give him peace, to retract their confessions.
Oh my God!
No, this actually happened. I can show you a hadith where a woman was going to a mosque and a man raped her, and a different man wouldn't help her, but the woman thought that she was like getting ravished. She thought the man that helped her actually raped her, so they took it to the Prophet, and the man that actually did it, he was like, actually it was me. And Muhammad said, and like Umar was like, so shouldn't we stone him now? He was like, nah, because he has repented very goodly. What do you mean? Because he repented very good? He raped her.
Yo, hold on. Let me see. As an example of legitimate desired end of another is when one is asked about another's secret and one acknowledges it. Huh? And
nigga
so
breaking
on.
a pinky promise, yo.
Literally. And one should compare the bad consequences entailed by lying to those entailed by telling the truth. And if the consequences of telling the truth are more damaging on one is entitled to lie. What the fuck? Yo, I don't ever want to talk to any of y'all Muslims ever again, dude. What the hell is this?
Wait, this is like their rule book or like their...
Yes, it's their rule book, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Whenever
it's literally like a Sharia law book. Like a Sharia
dude, imagine learning this. Whenever lying is permissible, if the factor which permits it is the desired end on one's own, it is recommended not to lie. But when the factor that permits it is the desired end of another, it is not lawful to infringe upon his rights. Strictness, as opposed to the above dispensation, is to forego lying in every case where it is not legally obligatory.
Like, Scary, do you see now why I spaz when they bring up the Talmud? Because their Sharia books are like a million times worse.
This is literally the Talmud.
Worse than the Talmud, worse.
You're worse than a schmurder. You're worse than a grapefruit.
The position of al-Sunnah is that lying means to inform another that something is otherwise than it really is, whether intentionally or out of ignorance. One is not culpable if ignorant of it, but only if one lies intentionally, the evidence for which is that the Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, made intentionally a condition when he said, whoever lies about me intentionally shall take a place for himself in hell. Exaggeration. Oh, as if lying wasn't bad enough. God. I'm going to have to read all this.
Exaggeration.
It's bad. And there's darkness in here in this book, too. Like,
I can only imagine. Among the forms of lying that are unlawful but not serious enough to stigmatize their perpetrator as legally corrupt is the customary exaggeration of saying, I've told you 100 times, or asked you 100 times, and so forth. Since one does not thereby intend to inform the other of how many times it has been, but only to indicate that it has been too many. In such
Gaslighting is
cases,
crazy.
gaslighting for real. If the speaker in fact has only asked after the other but once, he is lying. Though is he as committed, he has committed, he is committing a sin by saying it. Even if it has not been 100 times, there are intended degrees between the two in which exaggeration becomes a liar. Proof of exaggeration, giving misleading impression. This is so much. Conversing about what is useless, speaking about what does not concern one. Explaining the Quran by personal opinion. Ooh, this should be good. This is for all you Quran onlys out there. The Prophet Allah, bless him and give him peace, said, whoever speaks of the book of Allah from his own opinion is in error. The jurist Abu Layth says that Bustan al-Arfin, the above prohibition only applies to the allegorical parts of it, not all of it, since Allah Most High says, as for those with deviance in their hearts, they pursue the allegorical of it. The Quran came as proof of moral answerability against all mankind and jinn. While if interpreting it were not permissible, it could be a decisive proof. Since it is decisive, it is permissible for someone acquainted with the dialects of the Arabs and with the circumstances under which various verses were revealed to interpret it. See? You have to be Arabic and you have to know the circumstances of the verses.
You were saying that earlier, right? That it's like racist or like Arab propaganda.
Mm-hmm. As for would-be exegetes who do not know the dimensions of Arabic and the figurative, the literal, and the types of metaphor, it is not permissible for them to explain it beyond what they have heard by way of reporting and not actual interpretation. Dude, imagine living under these laws in reality. The generality of the prohibition also entails that whoever does not know which verses abrogate others and which are abrogated, the points upon which there is scholarly consensus and the tenets of the faith of Sunnah, is not safe from error if he interprets the Quran with nothing beyond the implications of the Arabic. Mere linguistic familiarity with language is insufficient, and one must also know what we have just mentioned. When one knows both, one may interpret the Quran and not doing so by mere opinion.
Gary, if you're not careful, they're gonna hijack you, and I'll tell you how. In real time, I experienced this.
Mm-hmm.
This one Muslim guy was making a lecture, hundreds of Muslims listening, telling them to go on all these American panels, these Republican panels, these Trump panels, and tell them that as Muslims, we don't want to take over America, okay? And I watched them all descend and go to all these lives and push this narrative. And then they started taking over lives. Hundreds of them would swarm into one live, change the host's mind, make them feel like Islam doesn't want to take over America. I mean, I'm seeing it unfold right in front of my eyes. It's the craziest thing.
That's so
They'll
scary.
hijack you
That's
if you're
so
not
scary.
smart.
Oh my god.
It is very scary.
Yeah, and I'm seeing this, and this is saying essentially that they are allowed to say whatever as long as it gets them their goal, like whatever goal they're trying to attain. So can I use this? Like, what Muslims hold to this? Like this book?
Sunnis, all of them. And guess what? Shias have the same concept. Yeah, okay. Shias have the same concept. They just have different names for it. But Shias lie just as much as the Sunnis do. So this is a concept within Islam.
I actually want to read this now. This is very interesting. How long does this read, Phoenix?
The whole book? You got like a few hundred pages.
1,000 pages.
Huh?
1,000?
It's about what?
It's 336
I thought it was like
here.
400 pages. Yeah.
It's about it's 1,232 on mine.
Oh, we don't have access to all those pages then.
No, you do. It's in Lloyd de Young's.
Can you send me the links to my DM, please?
Let me see.
Or put it in the chat.
I'm gonna read this. Woo! I actually want to read this.
Read on.
What?
Read on the joking, sarcasm.
Why? I don't want to read about the joking. No, I'm gonna end it here, guys. I'm gonna end it here for a little bit. I might come back in a little bit.
Okay. God bless you, Scary. Thank you.
God bless you guys. God bless you.
W Wally.
Take it.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Everybody
Phoenix.
can say.
Thanks, Phoenix. Alrighty, so what did we learn today, guys? Did we learn anything? What's the book? $1. $1. This is Reliance of the Traveler. You need to look this up. This is basically the Sharia law constitution, and it has everything you're allowed to do and not allowed to do and when you're allowed to do it. And it's crazy. Basically, so far we read the part about lying. Basically tells Muslims that if they have a certain goal in mind and if that goal is permissible and if they can't get that goal through telling the truth, that they're allowed to lie. So we just read in black and white. It says that if they commit a wicked act and the authorities ask them about it, and if they feel like the act is just between them and Allah, that they can lie about that also. And I mean, if we think about it, basically, you know, they all believe that the religion should take over the whole planet Earth, right? So why wouldn't they lie in any circumstance that helps them attain that goal? I'm trying to remember, what did we start today with? I don't exactly remember. But we did address some of the coaching claims because everybody's crying because I baked Libiano. And, you know, I hope you guys keep getting upset about me supposedly getting coached, because the more that you bother me about that, the more ham I'm going to go on the clips. We still got more clips. So far, I only made 2 about the descent of Allah. And we got more coming. We got the next one that we got is where he admits that the Quran's preservation claim is not verifiable anymore. So we'll keep those coming. If you get a chance, guys, go to my profile on TikTok and like and comment on the last 2 videos for the Libiano debate. Actually, the last 3, if you could like and comment on all those. Share them, repost them, put them on your stories. Make the videos go crazy. And if you're on YouTube, guys, like the video. Jason, I appreciate you for being here. Everybody else, thank you guys for being here. Like the video, subscribe, and also become a member if you want to support. And besides that, we'll be back maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Oh yeah, we went Dawa hunting. That's what it was. Oh man, I got some good clips out of that. Who were the people that we did Dawa on today? Dawa hunting. I know the good one was at least Logo, so I'm gonna try to clip that one up maybe if I can really quickly. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. How can a book be from God if it doesn't work in other languages? That's what